Yo, what is up, everybody?
Hey.
Welcome to Inappropriate Bar Talk. My name's Chris.
And I'm Philip.
And you're Philip.
Yeah.
Philip's filling in for Tony today. Phil's doing the fill-in. I just can't get enough of that pun. I'm telling you right now.
It's fun.
Guys, welcome to the show today. Thank you for joining us. This is the best podcast you can find live Wednesday, 5 p.m. Hawaiian time. Check out all our social media handles. We are live on Instagram at Inappropriate Bar Talk and on Twitter, IBT Podcast. Check out our website for our beer blogs, inappropriatebartalk.com/blog. And you can also get our merch at streamlabs.com/Inappropriate Bar Talk. Phil, welcome to the show, my friend. It is good to have you on today.
Thanks for having me, Chris.
It's a pleasure, as always.
Yeah.
I thank you because I know you're a basketball guy, and I appreciate you coming while the game is still going on right now.
Yes, it is.
I can double-check the score for you, sir.
Nah, no
if
need.
you want to see it. Or you want to just be pleasantly surprised later.
Oh, you know what? Actually, I'll just be pleasantly surprised.
Okay.
I like that. Someone ruined... Because I watched soccer in the Champions League, so someone ruined the Champions League score for me last weekend. And he was like, you know what? I read an article saying that most people have more satisfaction getting stuff spoiled for them than actually watching it themselves. I was
Who the fuck says that?
I was like, yeah,
you're a dick.
Yeah.
That's what I would tell that guy.
So that guy, no, I don't want to know. I
don't
want to fucking know.
Hey, sir, we got to do one thing before we get everything started. Cheers to the show. Cheers to everybody out there watching. We appreciate you. Thanks for coming and joining us. Make sure you're being part of the conversation. Join us right there in the chat, bro. And you can, let us know what you're thinking because we love audience interaction as always. Okay, that was a weird one. I just now. Okay, so Tony gave me Tony gave me command of the stream deck this week. Hold on, I gotta take a drink. And this thing is super fucking cool. But
he's entrusted you, Chris.
Yeah, but he's made a mistake, I think, by giving me this thing.
No, I have faith in you. And I'm sure Tony shares that same faith.
Uh-oh. So Lanny was popping in there. I can't hear the sounds from it for some reason, but that's okay. We'll figure this thing out later. But hopefully you guys can hear it at home. So, getting into the topics tonight, we have a couple things to talk about. We're talking about killer sex robots.
This is my favorite kind of robots.
This might be a fucking real thing. Yeah, so killer sex robots, basically they're, how we were talking about. Hey, thanks for the sub, Tony. What's up, my man? Are you, he's going to call in later to the show because he's going to be covering another one of our topics where the U.S. is apparently requiring people applying for visas to identify their social media handles to the government now. So it used to be you have to be from a terrorist country, but now it's any country you're getting a visa from or for the U.S. Anytime you get a visa, you basically have to say, hey, this is my Facebook,
my
this is
Instagram, all that shit.
You have to tell them everything, dude. You have to tell them all that shit. So
what
we're
if
going to
you
be
don't
into
disclose
that.
it?
Then your visa can get denied.
So if they find it, they're going to research it?
Yeah, so basically if they find you, they can tag you for falsifying a document, or they can just say your thing was incomplete and send it back to you and make you do it over again.
Oh my god.
So, yeah,
that's legit though, man. I mean,
what is up, Lanny? What is going on, my friend?
Yo, Lanny. Yo, cook those burgers, son.
Tony said he's in Discord. Should we pop him in?
Yeah, do whatever that means.
Or should we just make him wait?
Whatever that means, let's do it. I don't know what Discord. Is Discord? I was on Discord. I went to this Discord first time 2 days ago. Is it just like MIRC? Do you remember MIRC from back in the day?
Yeah, it sounds familiar. I didn't use it though.
Oh my god!
Did you use it?
Yeah, fuck yeah, I used it.
Was it like AIM, or was it like?
No, it was like a running chat. Like it was a live chat.
Really?
So, yeah, but it had scripts that you could run and that you would be able to essentially FTP into people, or I don't know.
Oh yeah. I mean, I used to have the FTP. I used to have FTP that
Q FTP.
That Q, the ICQ. That's what
ICQ.
I used to use.
Oh,
yeah,
ICQ.
Yeah.
That was a messenger too.
But yeah,
but
okay,
Discord.
So this one,
I don't know.
Yeah, Discord is kind of like we use it for our game chats, and then we can communicate with our fans and everything like that too. So it's it's a cool little tool. You can use it for a little bit of everything,
It's a cool little tool.
Cool little tool.
Cool.
Okay, I gotta find out where all this stuff is. Let's see, tools. Okay, yeah. So if you want to join our Discord, hit that here. And then if you want to see our merch, you can check it out here. So yeah, there you go. Tony, okay, I'm in the Discord. Where are you? Where are you? Where are they?
Show yourself.
Should we start a voice call or you want a video chat in? Let me know.
Where is he? Is he in Japan? Or
so
where in the
currently
world is Tony Gabriel?
currently he's in the Philippines with his wifey, and then he's gonna give us a little breakdown about what's going on. Yo!
What's up?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get this guy in the video chat.
I don't have my glasses on. You look like Kevin Smith right now. It's weird.
What?
Kevin Smith?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's
Okay,
better.
actually, let me switch these screens here so you can see everything going on here. Let
Let's
me
see if
move a
Chris
couple
can-
things
Chris can
around.
manage it.
Gonna move a couple things around. We're gonna get you up here. And then we're gonna do this. Okay, I don't really need this open for the time being. We'll close that. Okay, and let's see.
Happy birthday, Jovi.
Okay. Happy birthday, Joey! And then Tony's birthday is coming up here pretty soon too.
Yeah. She says thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, bro. Thanks, guys.
Yeah. What is yours? Something like the 9th? 7th?
Yeah, mine's the 9th, so it's in. What is it? Today's date here. I think today's the 6th here. So like 3 days.
Are you going to be in the Philippines for your birthday?
Yeah, I'll be in here. I'll be here till the 12th, and then I go to Japan for work.
Discord cap. Okay,
Your
yeah,
life,
let's
Tony.
do that.
So good.
Okay, wow, he's big on the
I
screen.
got no
Hold on.
complaints, man. I got no complaints.
That's good. That's good.
I'm blessed. What
That's the
can
way
I
it
say?
should be. Good people. Blessed. Good things.
How do I make you full screen here? Oh, here we go.
I don't know. That's kind of on you.
Okay, wait.
I think there you go.
I got it, I
now
got
what you want to do is just crop. You gotta crop it
Okay, there you go. Let's make you
and
smaller.
put me in a layer behind you guys.
I'm getting it. I'm getting it.
Now,
What's up,
I'm putting
Tiana?
this to the test.
Welcome. Welcome to everybody else out there. Who else? Anybody else in the chat we got right now? I don't know. We're gonna pop Tony right here. We'll just
Oh,
put.
you had it, Chris. You had it.
I got it. All right. We're good. Let's
And
do
there
it.
he is, folks.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah, you
Mr. Tony Gabriel,
yeah,
live from the
yeah.
Philippines.
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
So, what's up, bro? How you doing over there?
Good. Me and Jovi just enjoying our time together. We got something to say about the visas when that subject comes up.
Yeah. Are you gonna be hanging out for the whole show tonight?
I'll be hanging out for a while. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Sick, dude. Nice.
Good. Well, Phil
It's not like
was
there's anything to do in the Philippines, so, you know.
Phil's a
Dude,
sweetheart,
I'm
and he filled in
actually-
for you
I'm
this
right
week.
across the street from where you guys stayed in Makati. You guys stayed at the City Grand Garden or something,
yeah.
right?
Oh,
So
you're in
I'm at Nine
Makati?
Hotel. Yeah, I'm in Makati right now.
Dude, like, do you like it? Like, I think what you get for... I liked it.
I mean, it's a lot cleaner in this area that we're staying in than where I normally stay, but I haven't really ventured out. This is our second. We just got here yesterday. We were in Manila for 3 days
Oh, okay.
because we went to the consulate. We had to go to the embassy to have our interview for her visa.
Yeah.
So we stayed there for 3 days, and then once her interview stuff was over, then we hopped over to Makati. We're gonna stay here for 5 days, and then we're gonna go back to AC, and then I gotta head out after that.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
snap.
But yeah, so far we had Jovi. We celebrated Jovi's birthday. I got to meet all her family, super cool people. We had a good time. We all went karaoke, and then we ended up, of course, at Mega Dance. And I made them all drink. They
That's
were
what
mad
you
at me
do.
the next day.
That's what happens.
Disco.
Disco. You disco. We disco.
We went to the discotheque.
We did go to the discotheque. Jovi, did you have fun for your birthday, baby?
Does she remember it?
Do you remember your birthday? I don't think so. But she took a lot of videos, so she can watch them.
Oh, that's the best way to live it. You know what I mean? Just like
Yeah.
through videos the next day.
Like, live it. Like, just party it out and then figure out what you did later.
Yeah.
Livin, my friend.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Cool.
We'll get into a little more of the Vista stuff when that topic comes up.
Yeah. But okay, should we start off with something right now? Let's get into something right now. What do you got?
I tell you what, if you want to talk about the visa stuff now, we can. That way you can go back to the other scene and you can pop up the chat.
Okay.
Because right now you guys can't see the chat, so.
Okay, and then we can. We can see the chat. I have the Streamlabs out in front of us, so we can see what's going on. So,
okay,
but, I mean, the audience can't, obviously, but they can see the chat. Yes,
well,
they can.
They can see it on their phone.
Yeah. What the fuck am I talking about? Anyway, nonsense.
Yeah.
Oh, Chris.
Erroneous.
Well, the Raptors are up 105-91 with about 7 minutes left in the game. So just another little update there.
Now. I got it on the TV over here.
Well, Phil doesn't want to know.
I don't want to know.
He doesn't want to know.
Oh.
I'm just giving you that final update, and that's it. And then Phil's gonna go watch the end.
I know Phil's a Kawhi Leonard fan, so.
Oh, I am indeed.
Dude, we got to watch Kawhi Leonard a lot when New
Mexico. Wait,
when he was playing San Diego State.
San Diego State.
Yeah, so he used to play. They used to play UNLV like twice a year. So
that's not even this. That's like light skinned Michael Jackson versus dark skinned Michael Jackson. Like it's not even the same fucking. It's not even the same.
The same Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, it's not at all.
He was good. I mean, he was good in college, dude. He only played. He only played for 2 years, and then he went to the NBA. So
yeah,
he was only in college for 2 years. So he was pretty good. But yeah, he's on another level now.
Yeah, like when he came out of school, he was like Otto Porter good. I don't know if you. Yeah, that's in the weeds, like of players. But now he's like
he went deep on that one.
Yeah, I know. I was like, ooh, okay, yeah, I remember.
Yeah. He is like now like Kawhi Leonard is like. You got to mention him with like top 5 in the NBA. And I don't think people expected his skill set to be that. And it wasn't that. But he's made it that.
I think he still needs to work on his jump shot a little bit.
That's because you don't watch basketball. That's cool.
Ooh, shit.
Ooh.
Baracho, what's up, Frank?
As far
Frank's in the house?
Top 5 shooters, he's not in the top 5 shooters in the NBA. I'm sorry.
No, but like the best players in the NBA, most of the best players in the NBA aren't in the top 5 of shooters. Like shooting doesn't make a basketball player.
No,
like,
I agree. I mean, you gotta be well rounded. You gotta play defense. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
But
his last game was good, but the game before that he wasn't doing too well. So, and they still won.
I mean,
so
the thing is Steph's having a hell of a game right now.
Well, and they don't have Durant right now, which is like a big part of it, I think.
That's a huge part of it.
Yeah.
They haven't had Durant for most of the playoffs.
I think
they had Durant. They've missed him like the last 2 games of Houston, and then this series, the first. How many games this is? So they've had Durant.
I thought he was out the whole series for Houston.
No, it was just the last 2 games.
Oh, okay.
What up, player one? Welcome.
Obviously, I don't watch basketball.
So Tony's Skyping in from the Philippines, or Discording in from the Philippines, if y'all don't know. So that's why he's in the little box up in the center over here.
That's right. Let me show you this awesome room. Tell me how much you think I paid for this room. So.
Oh, I like this game.
Yeah. Let me just do a slow pan of the room.
72
And I got like a separate bathroom, separate toilet and sink, and then the other side of the hallway over there is the shower and bathtub and another sink.
Dude, that looks very similar to the room that that Ashley and me stayed in. That Ashley and I stayed in.
How much did you guys pay at City Garden?
I think it was like around like $80, close.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm paying here, about $80 a night.
Yeah.
But I mean, this is nicer than anything you'd get in Waikiki. This is like a $500 hotel room a night in Waikiki.
Oh yeah, dude, we had space. Like we had like a you know how they have like the workspace area, like where like it has the desk and it has like the chair.
That's
like
where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Shit. Dude, oh my god, the square footage is crazy.
Little thing from the chat. Lanny says Rec 3 in the house.
Oh, Rec 3 in the house.
Let's see. Player 1 Player 1 is officially moved into his house and everything. He's all set.
Oh, right on. So I will send his box out when I get back. He's the only guy I haven't sent his box out yet.
Is that the guy that moved to like Wisconsin or Detroit or something like that?
Yeah, Michigan, I believe.
Yeah. So, congratulations, sir. Send us your Addy on the DMs, and then we'll shoot that box your way. Everybody else got their boxes, and they're pretty dope. Make sure you, if you post it on your Instagram and stuff, just do us a favor and tag us in that Instagram post. We appreciate you.
Yeah, I'm happy that your sister and Sicarius got their boxes. I was a little worried I was going to get arrested for sending paraphernalia over international borders, but we made it.
Yeah. There was no weed in the box, so we were good. I think.
Yeah.
It took a while, but it got there.
It's a glass art sculpture is what I put on the customs form.
And you know what? It absolutely can be. You can put it on your shelf as a piece of art.
Yeah. Exactly. Just because there's 2 holes in it doesn't make it not art, you know?
Yeah.
Lanny's asking if you lost weight.
I don't know. Jovi's been giving me quite a workout here. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey.
So player 1's going to the store for his weed now. Good luck, sir.
Wait, what?
It's legal in Michigan? Is it legal in Michigan? Or
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Damn, dude. Nobody talks about those flyover states, man. They're super progressive, and it's like, who cares?
Yeah. I mean, like DC of all places, it's legal. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. How is it not legal in Hawaii yet? Is my fucking question.
It's legal in the nation's capital, but it's not legal federally. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
Because the politicians want to get their hands on that shit. We all know this.
Yeah, they're the very ones trying to open up the farms and shit now. They're trying to be it's so corrupt. It's so corrupt.
Well, yeah.
I don't
Hawaii,
like
get your shit together.
They're industrializing something. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it could be bad for weed, but then it could be good. I don't know. I'm a little torn right now.
Yeah, yeah.
Pick a side.
How do I turn you up?
How do you turn me up?
Shots, man.
Shots?
Turn up everything.
And how do I turn up the Streamlabs?
How do you turn up Streamlabs?
The volume on the Streamlabs in my headphones. In my 808s.
What do you mean in your stream? You mean like the overall thing underneath your table? There's a headphone amp, and you need to turn up your headphones on the amp under the table.
Oh, okay. That's the only way to do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
And then if you want to turn me up, I'm channel 2224, I think, the last channel on the mixer. You can turn me up
22?
on that.
Oh shit, you're
21, 22?
Turn them up, Chris.
I think it's whatever the last channel is. It's that that's all the USB. Everything coming from the computer is that last channel.
No, I just got to turn up my headphones because you're peaking. So, yeah. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if I'm peaking, turn me down and then turn up your headphones.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Technical difficulties.
Okay. Maybe you're just used to having your headphones quieter than mine.
Anyway. I like my shit loud.
Yeah.
So.
Tony peaks a lot, player 1 says.
I
creeper. You creeper.
Okay.
Tony is a creeper, though.
I'm always peeking. They call me Peeking Tony.
He's a...
Not to get confused with Peeping Tom, though.
Oh.
Oh, no. Tom's a good guy.
He is a good guy.
Is Tom actually a Peeping Tom?
I was watching our Cebu videos, dude. I was reminiscing the other day. Me and Jovi were watching them.
Dude, that was such a good fucking time.
It was,
yeah, we all know. Okay, we all fucking know.
Next one,
I'm just kidding.
Guys, Palawan.
You know, that was like we had a super great time on the trip, but Palawan was one like that's something that we definitely gotta fucking do.
It looked like a blast. Yeah. I mean,
Palawan was
Chris,
gorgeous.
You're gonna just have to convince your wife maybe save one of those California trips to come to the Philippines.
Shit.
The California trip.
Well, it ain't gonna happen this year. I'll tell you that.
I'll tell you something. Well, I'll tell you this, Chris.
At the earliest, it'd probably be next year or the year after for the Palawan trip.
Yeah, I'd say like a year after.
I'm trying to make it realistic. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Lanny says, I can't wait till Tom watches the show. Tom has tuned in, but he doesn't anymore.
He subscribes, he subscribes to the show, actually. He actually supports the show more than Lanny does financially.
Shit.
Hey,
he morally supports the show more.
No, it's not morals, dude. Like, that's Lanny's...
Or not moral, what is it called? You know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Help me out, Phil. Help me out.
I don't know, man. It's about the feet and the action, bro.
There you go. He's in the action. Tom's just like kind of it's like if you know the
Lanny's
people that
grassroots.
Are good churchgoers that are always like volunteering time, and then you have the guys that show up once in a while and just donate a lot of money.
Yeah.
It's like that kind of situation.
Yeah, you know. Yin and Yang.
Yeah,
Those are some good guys.
those are both of them. Both good lads.
Tiana said we're jacking up her Raptors stream. What? Why would we be doing that?
Fuck your Raptors.
Dude, I don't know. That's the thing is I think KD's got to come back for them to win. If he doesn't come back, I think it's gonna be Raptors in like 6 or 7.
Toronto's just been really shooting very well. I was watching this game, and these guys are hitting their shots.
They're hitting their
Right
shots
now,
because they're not playing against. They're not
They
playing.
kind of look like what?
They're not playing against another NBA Finals qualified team. Like right now, you have Klay Thompson out. You have Kevin Durant out.
Yeah.
Those
Yeah.
two, that's huge. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
if you're playing
You need
against,
Clay's a huge.
Was he out this game?
defensive-
yeah, Klay, yeah,
I know he
Klay's-
pulled his hamstring at the end of last game,
Yeah,
right?
he's out. He strained it.
Yeah, he hasn't
So-
come off the bench this game. I don't think. I
That
haven't
one,
seen
that
it.
doesn't
I
go
know
away
that-
too, man. That shit will
It's
bother
lingering.
you. Yeah,
Yeah.
it'll at least a week or two before you recover from
And then
something
when you
like
come
that.
back,
I
you're
mean,
like mentally thinking
Even
about
if
it.
you let it
Yeah.
recover, it's still a nagging pain all
Yeah.
season. You need the off season to recover that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
Hey, but that's why this is the finals. You
yeah.
got
I mean, you got to do it. You
Yep.
gotta put your body through it.
Jordan with the flu.
Jordan with the flu.
Jordan with the flu, bro.
Flu game.
Suck it up, be a man.
Dude, that game was epic. I still remember that game. And then the game where his dad died too. That game was fucking
Oh,
epic
shit.
too.
Yeah.
You know, this is like, there's one game that I always remember, like a player like having that was like ridiculous. And I don't
Yeah.
believe in like supernatural shit or like spiritual shit, but like Brett Favre Monday
Oh,
night
that too. Yeah.
versus the Raiders.
Dude.
I think it was the Raiders, right? Yeah, I was like at Oakland.
Sounds right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I was just like, he was just, everything he threw was like fucking just like,
He was on
Oh,
fire.
yeah,
money.
it was money, dude. It was,
Didn't he throw like for 6 touchdowns or something that
Yeah,
game?
Yeah,
yeah.
it was-
He went over 300
Yeah.
yards
Yeah,
and like
it
6
was-
touchdowns. It
that was like-
he was just on fire.
Yeah.
like that was the game that
Well,
like
I
I'll
got-
look at.
I got
just, like,
chicken skin. I got chicken skin from that.
I mean, that was you love to see games like that, man. Just and not just the fact that his dad died, but just like players at the top of their game. Like you're just like when
Yeah.
they're throwing 6 fucking
I
touchdowns.
don't love seeing games where players' relatives dies, but the type of performance that they do and that kind of
Yeah.
stuff, it's like
The
they
adversity
just
you got to get through.
basically- Yeah, like you're saying, it's almost like supernatural, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's doing what he loves. You know what I mean? Like, why not play that game for your dad? That's what he would want you to do. He wants you to go out there and play, right? I would think.
Huck it, chuck it, football.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like movies and TV shows and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But sports is like the
Oh,
for
you're
me
using that
the
Stream
number
Deck, I
one
see.
drama. It's like the number one drama. Like it has everything, you know.
Yeah. 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 Oh, good times.
It's a man's soap opera. That's why we love sports.
Dude, that's how wrestling used to be for me. But anyway, like back in the day, it
That
used
is
to be.
the epitome of the male soap opera
Yeah.
is WWE.
It's entertainment and like people beating the shit out of each other. Like, yeah.
Yeah, you can't go wrong.
When you put it that way,
And there's storylines
I'm
too.
gonna
There's
tune
definitely
in.
storylines.
I'm gonna tune in like this week.
Nowadays, I don't know. They're not as good, man. But they used to be.
It's because it's on 7 days a week. It seems like.
It
Dude.
really does. They're on like 4 days out of the week. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, there's like a SmackDown. There's a
Undertaker,
Raw. There's
Stone
like,
Cold Steve Austin.
Those are the
DX.
days. Yeah, I was just watching a documentary on like when Bret Hart was in the WWE, his like last couple months in the WWE, and how fucked up it was, and like how they had to throw the match to Shawn Michaels, and like Bret Hart literally decked like McMahon in the locker room after the match because
Oh, really?
because he had Shawn Michaels put Bret Hart in the sharpshooter to beat him.
Yeah.
And like that was like the total disgrace in like fucking wrestling. Like you never do that to like a champ, and he was
You
a
never
champion
do
at the
someone
time.
else's moves.
Yeah. And it was just like Vince McMahon went back into the locker room, and then Bret Hart was like, "Fuck you, I quit," and like punched him in the face.
oh,
And then he
shit.
went over to Shawn Michaels, and Shawn Michaels was
Didn't
like,
they
he
just-
said Shawn Michaels was bawling. He said he was crying, dude. He was like, he felt so bad. And then Bret Hart was just like,
Title, right? Like
he's just
Shawn
like,
Michaels
dude-
looked up to like Bret Hart.
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
and
Shawn Michaels
yeah.
is like not low key, but like Shawn Michaels was my favorite like WWE wrestler.
yeah,
Dude, that's sweet chin music, man.
Dude, that
Heartbreak
shit-
Kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and yeah, he just walked up to Shawn Michaels and he was just like, dude, you were just doing what you're told. Good match.
The Mick Foley documentary is pretty intense.
Yeah, I bet
that's expected, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they had Undertaker talking about when he chokeslammed him through the cage. He's like, I thought I killed him. You know, he's like, I don't know a human being that could just take that kind of punishment.
He broke his fucking ribs.
Yeah, and then he goes, bring me the thumbtacks. You know,
bring me.
When he threw him off the cage onto the table, like he broke his ribs.
Yeah.
Like, and then literally
and then
the medical personnel came out, and they literally were like, they were gonna end the match right there. And then Mankind was like, fuck that. And he came back out. And Mankind came back out. And literally, like, he crawls to the top of the cage. And Undertaker said he had a moment where he talked to him or something, right? He was like, dude, are you fucking okay? Like, are you serious? He's like, just fucking keep going. Just keep going. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nuts shit, dude. These guys fucking crazy.
I remember
he could have died.
Cable, man.
He literally could have died on that fucking...
I mean, you have a certain human beings. You have Mick Foley, and you have like Evil, that are just like crazy fucks. Like, I think Evel Knievel broke like every bone in his body. You know?
Yeah,
what I mean?
that was like that's who he was.
Travis Pastrana, I think, did.
Like, what the fuck? I break a couple bones. I'm good.
I'm done.
I'm retired.
I broke my jaw. That was like the only bone I've ever broken. But I picked a good one. I picked a good one.
Your humility is top notch right now, Chris. Your fucking face.
I destroyed my face.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chris is so. Like,
I'm lucky I look how I look now. I know I'm still ugly, but at least I look. At least I can smile and people don't look at me like something happened.
You're on the top half of the ugly spectrum, Chris.
Yeah. Okay. I'll take that. I'll take
You're
it.
at the peak of the bell curve. No, but yeah, Chris can endure some pain. He blew up his face. He blew up his hand. He cut his knee apart.
Yeah, I sliced my tendon, my patella tendon on glass.
Elements to you, Chris.
And the thing is, I can still find the humor in things, and like literally, my face was all busted up, and like half my teeth were fucked up. And Monica was at the hospital with me, and she's like, "Can I bring you anything?" And I'm like, "Just bring my toothbrush." And she just looked at me and she's like, "You fucker!"
You had Mick Foley teeth for a while.
Yeah. These are all fake. So.
Shit! Dude, you should have played hockey.
It's weird because you never get used to. Like, I still don't get used to it. Like seeing my teeth like this. Like my teeth have been a certain way for my entire life. You know what I mean? Really? And like having these they're so straight and like perfect. It freaks me out a little bit. My teeth were fine before. The dentist always said I had good teeth. But
Chris, you could have just got braces. You didn't have to blow up your face to get straight teeth, you know?
Yeah, I know.
You could have got some Invisalign, for God's sake.
Yeah, there's ways around it, Chris.
Yeah. There's easier ways than that, for sure.
Yeah.
But,
fucking God.
Yep. I'm still here today, thank God. By the grace of God, I'm still here. I don't know how, but I am.
I'm surprised you still like beer after a keg blew up in your face.
I'll never stop loving beer.
You sound like a battered wife. I'll never stop loving beer.
Beer beat the shit out of me one time, but I forgave him.
Oh, God. Okay, so what are our topics tonight, man?
Okay.
Run them down.
I think Phil's needs another beer.
I do.
Okay.
Hey, do you want to grab me one, too?
I will. I'll do
Appreciate
that for
you.
I'll do that for us, Chris.
Phil is the man, dude. Phil's the ultimate fill-in.
Can I put this on my resume as an internship?
Absolutely.
I can, right?
Absolutely.
We'll write you letters of recommendation.
Yeah, Tony said we'll write you a letter of recommendation.
Mm.
Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah.
I'm fucking spilling all over myself.
Just drink all of Tony's Newcastles. Fuck it.
Oh, wow.
That's what he gets for being out of town.
Yeah,
he donates all his
fine.
beers to Phil.
I was drinking a Heineken on the roof of my hotel last night.
Oh, that sounds pretty pimp.
Yeah, that makes me feel better about drinking your Newcastles in this fucking hot ass room. Or no, it's not even hot today.
My hotel's actually higher than your guys' hotel, so it's pretty fucking high up there, dude. We're like 30 something floors up, and you can see all of Manila, Makati. It's pretty cool.
Bro, I really wish we had stayed together. I wish you had come to Makati.
You know, next time. for sure.
Yeah. Well, I also wish I didn't get sick when I was in Makati, but that's secondary.
Yeah.
I wish you were there.
What do you suggest I do while I'm out here? What are your recommendations?
Let's see. Fuck, dude. You should go to the.
I think we're gonna do Mall of Asia either today or tomorrow.
I'm trying to think. Okay, so do you like whiskey? There's like a Johnny Walker bar that was pretty cool. There's midget wrestling right around the corner from you.
See, I wanted to check out the midget wrestling for sure.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Is Jovi down for that?
Yeah, so you gotta.
Sure. I think she's actually been to it before, the midget wrestling.
She's like, that's passe. But yeah, I don't know. It's just like Makati has like something for everyone. Like, if you just look into it, like there was one night me and Tom we ended up we were all at a rooftop bar. Then we went to, then me and Tom went to Johnny Walker bar. Then we went to a dive bar, and then we passed by a midget, Foxy boxing bar.
Yeah.
And then, but we were going home at that point. The next day they went to it. Then they went to another hookah bar. There was so much shit, dude. There's the Mall of Asia. There's the bootleg Mall of Asia. There's so much shit.
The bootleg.
The bootleg. I want to check that out. I want to see what kind of knockoff shit I can get.
All of it.
I want to find some cool stuff for the desk, maybe.
All of it.
I got a new figure for the desk too, but I didn't bring him today.
Oh, Chris.
Oh, what'd you get?
I got I'm starting to get Fallout pops now, thanks to you, asshole.
Uh-oh.
So I got a couple armors, and I got some shit off of eBay that I think is legit.
Nice.
I hope it's legit. But then I also got a Fallout bobblehead that I'm gonna bring next week. We'll put that on the desk.
If you're gonna put them on the desk, it doesn't have to be legit. If you're gonna keep them as a collector item, then sure
the Fallout the pops I'm going to, but the bobblehead was like $7, so I bought one.
Oh, nice. You got a loot crate, right? You said tonight.
And we got the loot crate tonight, so there might be something fun in there too. We'll see.
Nice.
Might be adding something to the loot crate tonight. Oh, it's over here. But yeah.
Loot crate.
Loot crate, son.
Yep. Sharpshooter was the move.
Okay, let's get into some stories here. Yeah?
Let's do it.
Okay, so here, let's see. Blah, blah, blah. All right. Hackers can turn sex robots into killing machines. Security experts warn.
That's fucking scary, man.
So, according to Nicholas Patterson, a cybersecurity lecturer at Deakin University in Melbourne, Australia, humanoid sex robots that have recently hit the market could potentially be hacked and turned into killing machines. Patterson gave this warning in a string of interviews with various UK publications.
This puts a whole new spin on the fucking Terminator, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, Skynet is for real, dude. They're not fucking around, man.
Hackers can hack into a robot or robotic device and have full control of the connections, arms, legs, and other attached tools, like in some cases, knives or wielding devices. Often these robots can be upwards of 200 pounds and very strong. Once a robot is hacked, the hacker has. Speaking of which, the new Terminator's coming out.
It's gonna control everything.
Yeah.
Who is?
Once a robot is hacked, the hacker has a full control and can issue instructions to the robot. Last thing you want is that for a hacker to have control over one of these robots. Once hacked, they can absolutely be used to perform physical actions for an advantageous scenario or cause serious damage.
This is terrifying.
Similar warnings have surfaced last year in response to the growing popularity of Bluetooth-enabled sex toys. It was revealed that hackers could control these devices from remote locations, even use it to spy on unsuspecting pleasure seekers.
Oh my god.
This is next fucking level. This is not even my lifetime kind of shit, dude. Like, people are hacking into sex machines.
This is like an episode of Black Mirror, dude. Like,
100%.
Japan's gotta watch out, dude. Japan's got all of them over there. Those fuckers will take over Japan.
Okay, yeah, that's true, right? That Japan's the one who's got a major market for that shit right now.
Dude, China's gonna hack into Japan's surplus of sex robots and just take over Japan.
I mean, is that robot hot to you or what?
I can't see it.
Me either.
Phil said he'd smash.
I mean, I say that. I can't even see it. Hold on, let me check.
My wife sent me this article, by the way. She goes, "Don't get any fucking ideas."
These things gotta be ridiculous.
She was like, "Just in case you were thinking about getting a sex robot, just here's this article." So, the primary reason sex robots evoke a special fear when it comes to hacking potential is because they're made in the likeness of humans. These devices are some of the very first humanoid robots that everyday consumers have the opportunity to interact with, which is naturally causing a great deal of anxiety for some. It has been predicted that humanoid robots will become part of our everyday lives in the near future, but in reality, they are far less dangerous than their formless counterparts.
This can't be real, man. Like, that's.
I mean, why not? People could hack into like a factory and take over their factory animated machines. Why couldn't they do it with this? But I've never seen like a full-on animated sex robot that like could walk around and stuff. Usually they're just giant like life-size dolls, right?
Yeah. Like, that's it. So,
but there's ones that communicate. There's ones that will like tell you things.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, but they can't like. They don't have like. They can't like walk to your kitchen and grab a knife or some shit. You know what I mean? Like.
I mean, if someone hacks it, who knows? Man?
No, I know. Like they'd have to have a map of your house or the map of the layout of all this shit. Like,
yeah.
Not if they can see through the eyes of the Terminator robot sex.
Oh yeah.
Well,
all right, I'm convinced.
We have been trained to believe that the threat of artificial.
I remember some of those. They were saying that it has facial recognition, so it knows if it's you versus someone else it's talking to, kind of deal.
Yeah, that's easy. That makes sense.
That's scary.
Like they have that for cameras all over. Like I know in San Francisco they just passed a law that prevents law enforcement from using cameras that do that. So they have the technology. So it's readily available for them to have like facial recognition technology.
Yeah, and you guys can all thank Snapchat for being part of that database.
Yo,
dude, any social media nowadays,
Yeah,
dude,
all of them have those.
all of them have been
now.
hacked in one way or another. Like seriously, it's fucking crazy.
So I did the thing where you can make yourself into a chick, and I look exactly like my mom, dude.
You look like your mom.
Oh yeah, the
exactly.
Oh my god,
it's crazy.
You should post it.
I'll put it up in Discord. Hold on, where's my phone?
I mean, it makes sense.
You should post it on IBT.
I'll put it in the Discord real quick.
Okay, let's see what Tony pops up.
Bro, I look like my mother.
Chris, does it work for you?
What?
The Snapchat the girl feature.
Yeah, it did actually. I'm fucking ugly though. I'm fugly.
Oh,
as a chick. Like it's like.
But are you still at the top of the bell curve? In the middle? Are you in the middle still?
No, I'd say I'm at the same level I am on the male side of things.
All right.
I'd go with that. How about that?
Okay.
Yeah, let's see.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
Like my level of attractiveness on the male side would be equally equivalent to the female side.
I just don't know how to feel about it. It's like, okay.
Mo might have it. I think Mo did it on her phone, so maybe she has it. Okay, Tony sent it over. Let's see what we got here.
Like, unluckily for me, like the only time I've ever done it, I was here actually, and Lanny was here, and Lanny has it on his phone of me. So I'm like,
not good.
You know, it's not. It's not.
Did you pop it up in our chat? Okay, there it is.
I put
Oh
it up in the
shit!
general chat, yeah.
Hold on, I gotta get the peepers on for this.
Yeah, I look like my mom, dude, for sure.
Oh shit!
If my mom looked, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait.
Very much like my mom.
How do I capture this? Hold on. Would it be in the Discord thing that I had?
No.
Yeah, you might.
Oh, there it is.
There
There it
it
is.
on the Discord, yeah. Don't you perverts start hitting on me now.
He's a spoken for woman.
That's weird, dude. It's fucking weird.
Dude, but I was like, this thing's pretty accurate, man.
Yeah, you do kind of look like your mom. You have your mom's eyes.
Your mouth.
Yeah.
The mouth.
Everything, dude. My whole face.
Yeah, like it really. Yeah.
It's not the brown hair.
That's weird, man.
Yeah. My brother did it, and he looked like some Middle Eastern chick.
Like, Yeah, your brother's tan. That's why.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of, if you guys just put some good vibes out there for my brother, he's actually in the hospital right now.
Oh shit.
I think Morris said I would smash.
Great.
The transition was brilliant.
But yeah, good vibes out to my brother, dude. Get well. I'm worried about you, so take care of yourself, all right?
Definitely.
Yeah, man.
He went to the beach and ended up getting like a staph infection in his arm, so they had to like admit him to the hospital.
Oh.
Yeah, that
fuck.
shit's serious. You got to get on it, like right away.
Yeah, he wasn't doing so hot, so he's doing a lot better. I talked to him today. Just still trying to put those good vibes out for him, guys, if you can, you know.
Dude, I follow
Get
your
better,
brother,
Danny.
and I seen like a story recently. I think he was writing. Well, that's the impression I got, and like he had like some pretty fucking
He had a hole in his arm.
yeah, some good scrapes from that too.
No, so it wasn't from riding. He scraped his arm like cleaning out his rabbit's cage, I guess, and then he went to the beach.
Oh.
And the little scrape got infected from the beach, dude. He said he didn't realize that he was swimming, and he didn't realize there was a runoff down
Yeah.
current from him.
So when
it was
there's
all running off. He said he noticed there was like yellow bubbles and shit in the water.
Yeah.
I was like, dude. Oh.
I've swam in water like that before. Luckily, I didn't
Yeah,
get a
don't
staph
do
infection.
that. That's
But,
called Las Vegas.
Yeah,
Oh,
basically
yeah.
when Hawaii has like heavy rainstorms, like there's a lot of like sewage runoff into the oceans because everything drains to the ocean. So it's
Well,
like,
everything overflows, and it kind of overflows into. It's not supposed to go into the ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not Santa Monica, but
not Santa Monica.
Yeah, it's not California. We're not purposely dumping sewage into the ocean.
So yeah, there's that. Sex robots.
Killer sex robot. I feel like that's Austin Powers, like an Austin Powers movie.
that is exactly Austin Powers.
Yeah.
Where they had machine guns in their
These
breasts.
boots are made for walking, and that's just what the
Yeah, you see the.
I feel like people just create shit just to like match what we've already created in movies and shit. Like what the it's crazy.
I mean, if you figure that is, movies are based off of everyone's imagination, right? So people take those ideas like, hey, that's actually a good idea. Let's really make it. We gotta be careful. People have made some fucked up movies, man.
That's true.
Dude, I just want to fuck my sex robot in peace, bro. That's it.
Yeah. I just want to have sex with my robot and not be murdered.
That'd be perfect.
You know, that's the world I one day want to live in.
Dude, I'm like for real. That's why I don't even have a fleshlight. Cause fuck that. Like, fuck that. I could do it myself.
I could do it myself. Damn it.
Okay, yeah, these don't work on. They only work on the main scene, huh? Hold on, I want to do this one real quick.
Oh shit, dude.
Oh yeah,
That's the
I
last
didn't
time you'll
put the,
slap your willy around.
the animations in the other scenes. I got to do that when I get back.
Yeah, how come I can't hear them?
Okay, so what you got to do
Mm-hmm.
is you have to refresh it. So yeah, you gotta
Refresh the Stream Deck?
So open up the Stream Deck thing, and next to the button, there's like a little refresh icon. Click that, and then you should be able to hear him after.
Okay, I'm in the Streamlabs thing, and then where is it?
No, in the Stream Deck. If you go to Stream Deck,
The Stream Deck app.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you go into animations and click on one of the animations, and then you're gonna click on, like for instance, go to Stewie,
Okay.
and then click on Stewie. Double click the icon. Oh wait, whoops. Double click the icon. It's gonna open you into. You're gonna see like these two green
Yeah.
action things.
Yeah.
Double click that, and then you can see now. If you look at the bottom, there's a refresh.
Oh, okay. Yeah, got it.
Arrow and a trash can arrow. Click the refresh on both of them,
Okay.
and then you should be able to use it after.
Let's try it now. I think they're hearing it, but I'm not hearing it.
No, if they're not hearing it, then we're not hearing it.
It's cool. We'll make it through.
Yeah, we'll figure it out next week.
You figure it out, bro.
We're gonna make it after all.
I mean, the animations are popping up. It's just the sound. I don't hear the sound back through my headphones, but I do see like the I do see the
Oh, did you
volume.
set your Did you set the Streamlabs monitoring? Go into your Streamlabs, then go to the sound mixer, and then go turn off monitoring and output, and then turn it back on, kind of deal.
Okay, let's see. So turn it off and then turn it back on.
Yeah, so you can go in it where it says monitor and output, just turn to output only or whatever, monitor off, and then go back and put it to monitor and output, and then it should go back.
Okay, now I can hear it. That worked.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so you gotta like, do that. You gotta do that sometimes.
Interesting. Okie doke.
My job's not easy, Chris.
I was like, yeah, and there's like a lot of them, so I did a few of them, but okay.
Bro, what do you mean not easy? You had to click a drop-down menu and then select and unselect something.
But look how many of these. Yeah, look at all of these. I gotta do that for. Anyway.
I had to figure out that that's what you had to do, so it's kind of like a glitchy thing. So I had to like just fuck around hours to figure out that that's what it was.
Okay, we definitely gotta turn this one back on.
Downplay my shit.
It took you hours, bro.
Okay, that worked.
Well, maybe not hours, but it took some time.
Okay. Morris said he was hearing it too, but yeah. Okay. Cool. We got it going. All right.
So Tony, did you say how you felt? Because we mentioned the visas thing with the.
Yeah. So if you guys want to get into that, we can get into that for sure.
All right. Yeah. Let's do it.
To wake up Joe. Go ahead. Why don't you kind of read the story, and then I'll get her up, and then she can kind of tell her perspective, and then we can go from there.
Okay.
And I'll put my 2 cents in.
Okay.
So go ahead, start with the story, and I'm gonna go get her up.
Okay.
I want to hear. I don't know what's going on.
So we're gonna go into the visa thing. So, like he was saying, Jovi, his girlfriend just got denied her visa to come to the U.S.
Oh,
so she was applying for one with Tony. Did we just get a notification?
No.
Or was that your phone?
No, it wasn't my phone. Oh, it was my phone.
Okay. Sounded like we got bits or something.
Dude, what kind of beer is that? That color?
It's an agua fresca. So it's made with watermelon, lime, and hibiscus and agave. And it's like pink.
That's interesting.
It's pink.
As part of your visa application. So that's why I want you to kind of chime in your 2 cents. Sorry, I didn't even scare you. I woke her up. I startled her.
So what's going on, Chris?
Okay. Yeah. All right. Let me pop this article up.
Yeah, pop that up. I'm gonna get her off camera ready. We gotta do makeup, hair, makeup, and Where's your
Okay, so
he's really doing that.
So the U.S. is demanding social media details now from visa applicants. Nearly all applicants for the U.S. visas will have to submit their social media details under newly adopted rules. The State Department regulations say people will have to submit social media names and 5 years' worth of email addresses and phone numbers.
What the fuck?
When proposed last year, authorities estimated the proposal would affect 14.7 million people annually.
Damn.
Certain diplomatic and official visa applicants will be exempt from the stringent new measures. However, people traveling to the U.S. to work or study will have to hand over their information. We are constantly working to find mechanisms to improve our screening processes to protect U.S. citizens while supporting legitimate travel to the United States, the department reportedly said. Previously, only applicants who needed additional vetting, such as people who had been parts of the world controlled by terrorist groups, would need to hand over this data. But now applicants will have to give up their account names, a list of social media platforms, and also volunteer the details of their accounts on sites not listed. The Trump administration first proposed the rules in March 2018. At the time, the ACLU, American Civil Liberties Union, a civil rights group, said there's no evidence that such social media monitoring is effective or fair, and said it would cause people to self-censor themselves online. U.S. President Donald Trump made a cracking down on immigration a key plank of his election in 2016.
Self-censor yourself.
Yeah, right? Donald Trump's the one to talk.
That goes for Trump too.
He called for extreme vetting of immigrants before and during his time in office. On Friday, Mr. Trump vowed to impose gradually rising tariffs on Mexico unless the country curbed illegal immigration at the U.S. southern border.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, now...
Wait, say that one more time. I kind of got cut out on that.
Which part?
Something about the southern border.
Yeah, Trump's... now he's threatening, obviously, that's the latest news, is that he's threatening to put tariffs on Mexico unless they control immigrants coming across the southern border. Or aliens coming across the southern border.
Why do we got to take all the costs and stuff?
We are taking the costs. You realize what tariffs does, right? It raises our taxes, not anybody else's.
No, it raises taxes on stuff coming out of Mexico, so then it deters people from buying stuff from Mexico and they buy American instead.
No, it doesn't deter them. What it does is it generally that's the ideal response.
If you go into a store and there's tortillas on the shelf and one tortilla is $10 for 10 and the other tortillas are $5 for 10, which one are you going to buy?
No, but that's not how it works, man. So let's talk about, hold on, like this, I heard this on the radio. I heard Maui Brewing. So they talked about Maui Brewing, right? Maui Brewing is they need steel kegs or whatever the fuck they need for steel. They need, that's what they need.
Yeah.
And they get cans.
Right. Cans, aluminum, all that shit. And so when the tariffs happened, they had to pay more money.
Goes up.
They had to pay more money. And so you had to put out you have to put a product out on the shelves, and you have to raise prices.
But couldn't they buy cans from America that might be cheaper?
They won't be cheaper.
Yeah, they're not cheaper. That's the issue.
Well,
that ultimately gets passed on to the consumer.
It's the same thing for like me. So for instance, when I buy machinery and the stainless steel prices are high, I gotta pay that too.
And then you pass that cost on to the consumer, right? So if your cost of your bottles are the costs you get, say the cost of your bottles you get from China, if you got them from China, that you do.
My bottles don't come from China. My bottles come from the U.S.
I'm just saying, let's say they did. Then if you got that, if they got raised on you, you're going to pass that on to your consumer. So ultimately,
of course,
the American consumer is the one paying these extra fees. Say you get, the only place you can get a certain type of thing you need, like say your bottles the certain bottle you get only comes from China, then you kind of have no choice.
Yeah, at that point, then you're kind of stuck. But again, you can always venture out and look as a business owner. If you see these kind of things happen, you have to either one, be ahead of the curve and have other options to go with.
I mean, the American
that's true.
And
that's true, and that's what's kind of happening with the Chinese. Like the Chinese have gone away from what we were offering them. So like our farming produce and stuff like that, like for instance, soybeans, now they're getting soybeans not from us, but they're getting their soybeans from Canada. And so now, like, even if there's a trade deal that's struck, like now they have a stable country where they know they can get soybeans. So it's I don't know. It's something that needs to be addressed for sure. But I think there's
definitely pros and cons to it.
It's very nuanced.
I mean? And it's kind of a balancing act. It's like, okay, do we tax these guys and shoot ourselves in the foot, or do we try to work this out? You know what I mean? It is kind of a balancing act. So
the whole point is to get American businesses to come back to America. That's the whole point of it.
Right. That's the point. That's the whole.
Or for you to buy American.
There's going to be certain things you got to adjust along the way to make it really work.
Yeah.
And I think the whole thing is Trump trying to do right now. He's just laying down the hammer and showing that he means business, and then he's waiting for these guys to be like, hey, let's figure this out. And then he's going to be like, okay, let's work this out. So I think right now he's just trying to be a hard ass, you know what I mean? So in regards to the tariffs and stuff like that.
Yeah. I mean, we have a lot of stuff that we make in Mexico, though. We have cars. We get a lot of produce from Mexico.
But textiles, then again, if you can make that in America and we bring jobs back to America,
well, it's not easy to just build a new business and be as big as some of these other guys. You know what I mean?
Oh, of course not. But you got to go to banks. You got to get loans. It's never impossible. You just gotta.
And American labor is obviously more expensive than Mexican labor.
Of course. But again, if you're paying the American people a decent wage too, and they're working, and now from the ground up, you're rebuilding the economy, versus giving these, take basically a corporation goes out and outsources everything. They're not. That's not helping the economy at all. Thousands of people lose their jobs in America. Now they're on, possibly on support from the government or whatever. If you're bringing jobs back and you're if you're building it from the bottom of the pyramid up, it's a lot more of it's a lot stronger foundation than from the top down.
Yeah. Okay. Wait, let's get back to this visa thing.
To the visa thing. Yeah. Baby, you ready?
Okay, so I'm popping up. I have an image on the screen right now. I don't know if you guys see it, but this is what the drop-down menu looks like for when you apply for the visas. So you can see it on the screen now. This is what you have to basically. There's a drop-down menu, and you have to pick which social media platform you're on, and then you have to. Let's see, what does it require? Select the list. Select from the list down below, and each social media platform you have used within the last 5 years. In the space next to the platform's name, enter the username or handle you've used on that platform. If you've used more than one platform or more than one username or handle in a single platform, click Add Another button to add each one separately. If you've not used any of the listed social media platforms in the last 5 years, select None. So this is what the form looks like. Okay, so the question is, did Jovi have to go through this? When she was...
No, she didn't. She didn't have to submit any social media stuff.
Okay.
Well, here, I'll let you... Here, come.
Because this just happened, like, this past week, I think.
Yeah, it's super recent.
This is pretty new.
It's been proposed.
On the 4th, and unfortunately, she got denied. But we're going to be working on some things. We're not giving up yet.
Yeah, don't give up, Jovi.
I'm going to kind of explain to you... I mean, she had to get so many different documents and stuff.
Well, give us a breakdown. Okay, so what is the process like?
Okay, so first thing you got to do, you got to apply for your DS-160. It's a form you fill out online, and then you have to go get your passport photos and upload it into that. So that's like the first step, right?
Yeah. Sounds good.
Okay. By the way, everybody, this is baby cakes right here. If you guys,
this is the Jovi. Everybody wish Jovi a happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Jovi!
Woo!
Don't be shy. So the DS-160 is the first step. So you apply for that, and that's a non-immigrant visa. It's just it was a tourist visa application. So you do that, you upload your photos, and then you go to the bank, and you actually have to pay the fee for it. So I believe it was, what, 160, 180 bucks, something like that?
Yes.
Okay. 160, I think, or 180. So it was under 200 bucks for the application.
Yeah, Lanny, we'll get to that. We'll get to that, Lanny.
So after that, then you can make your schedule your appointment. So she had her appointment set, which was about a month out. You had to make it. It was about a month out was the earliest appointment. So in between that time, from the time she made her appointment to the time her actual interview was, she had to go out and get stuff like she had to go to the NBI, which is like their version of the FBI, and get a background check. She had to go to the local police department. Yeah, get police clearance. What else did you have to do? You had to go get all your bank statements. Yes. She had to get my bank statements, copies of my passport. What else?
Barangay clearance.
She had to. So a barangay is like their town, like their city council, like their cities. Mm-hmm. It's called a barangay.
Like a capital?
No, it's not it's like just their small towns. It's
like a municipality.
Like would have
okay, gotcha.
Milani had like a town council or whatever.
Right.
So she had to go there and get a clearance from her town, and then what else? And she had to go get her title for her house. Yeah. What else did you have to get?
We call those deeds, but that's...
Yeah, they call them titles here, but yeah, deed for a house.
We call them titles.
Do we?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but there was a long list of stuff that they required her to get. I mean, she had to get my W-2 because I'm the sponsor. I had to go to the embassy in Hawaii, the Philippine embassy, and get a notarized sponsor letter from them. So that was like another $100. Oh, what happened? Can you guys see me? Okay. So all this paperwork she had to get. She has a binder like that thick of all this paperwork, right? So here comes the actual day of her interview. So you want to kind of tell them about what happened on the day of your interview? No, talk about it. Just tell them like, what you had to go through when you got there. Just tell them.
Yeah, what?
Shy.
We're all
You don't have to
friends
get
here.
into details, but like what are the main questions they asked you or something? Is that okay? Can we ask?
The first question
Well,
is
start from when you actually got there, and then you went to the fingerprint and all that stuff.
the first. It's a Filipino girl
Yeah.
that she asked my passport.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
And then after that, window 2 for
Yeah. They scan their fingerprint.
Yeah.
So first they check your passport, of course, make sure it's legit. Then you go to the next stage, which is they scan all your fingerprints.
Yes, and then the last step 3 is the interview.
Yeah. So the last step is basically you walk up to a window and there's a guy in a window and they ask you questions. And basically that's when you're supposed to show all the documents that you just gathered and all that stuff that shows. What they want to show is that you have strong enough ties in the Philippines that you're going to come back. You're not going to go to the U.S. and just run
Just
away and
dip
hide
out,
there.
right.
You know what I mean? So she got up to the window. The first thing they asked is what's your name?
Mhm.
So the first question is, what is your name?
Pretty
She
easy.
says,
That's an
Joe
easy one.
Kawhi.
Okay.
Okay. So she says her name. Come here. Stop it. She says her name. And then what was the next question?
I forgot.
You forgot? Come on, you know. Don't be shy. Come on, what was the next question?
Even is
Was it your job?
no.
They didn't even ask you about your job, right? Okay, so they didn't, so what was the second question?
Well, we don't want to make her too uncomfortable. She doesn't want to talk about it. It's like, it's an upsetting process, I know.
So anyway, the what it came down to was they asked her a total of 4 questions.
Mm-hmm.
I
4
forget what the
questions?
second question was, but the third question is, why do you want to go to the U.S.? And she said, I want to visit my boyfriend and meet his family and see where he's from. And then they asked her a 4th question, and by the time she even was answering the 4th question, they're already pushing this blue deny slip through the window. Like, once they heard boyfriend, they're like, no. And they didn't even see, like, bottom line is they didn't ask for any of the documents, like the house deed, all the stuff that actually shows she has strong ties to come back. They didn't even ask for it. It was just basically like, okay, no, sorry. And so it's like, the actual process, I feel like they're not giving people the fair due. Like, if you went out and can prove that you're going to come back, they should at least have to look at the documents. And it was like, once they heard boyfriend, the guy was just like, oh, here's the paper, bye, you're done.
Yeah, so would it be better not to bring that up in the interview or what?
Well, obviously now, we know that the boyfriend or girlfriend line or reason is not. They don't care. Even if you own a house or whatever, they don't care. Like, if you're going to see your boyfriend, they're just assuming that they're either worried that, oh, what if you break up and then now you're stuck because he won't pay for you to go back or whatever.
Yeah.
And then 2, it's like that. It's just not a good enough reason, I guess. I think what they want to do is, if you want to bring your significant other over, they kind of want to push you to do the fiance visa. Because that visa is like
that financially too, that kind of obligates you to take care of it too, right?
And there's a big price difference. We paid under probably $500 for the tourist visa. The fiance visa is like $5,000.
Oh,
so
okay.
Yeah, that kind of makes more sense. Yeah,
exactly. So they're trying to make you pay that big money if you really want to bring your loved one over, kind of deal.
Yeah.
So
Tiana says, okay, yeah, Tiana, yeah, it was just a visitor it was just a tourist visa he was applying for.
Yeah.
And you were the sponsor for the visa, right?
Right.
And then, is there any other way so you would just put your name on the thing, and then what would she say? Like, oh, I just want to go to Hawaii and visit my family. Could she say something like that, or?
No, so the only way she would be able to do it is so like she has a sister in Indiana, but I don't. Is your sister a citizen yet? So her sister's not a citizen yet, so she can't sponsor her yet.
Right.
So she becomes a citizen. So her husband would have to sponsor Jovi, and then it just gets confusing. And basically, if Jovi wants to come to the U.S., we're just gonna have to call A&E and get on a 90-day fiance.
Hey,
Get on the lines. Get him on the lines.
Lanny was asking about that a few times. He's like, 90 Day Fiance? 90 Day Fiance?
Yeah, how come I can't see the chat? It's not refreshing for me.
I don't know. Oh, we see it.
What is that? What did he say?
Tell them that you like try.
Yeah, we can just say she really wants to visit all the Jolly.
Yeah, just visit the Jolly Beast. That's what Lanny was saying.
Mm-hmm.
Did it have...
He just handed you that? Oh. So, yeah, they basically, is once they hear boyfriend, they hear cha-ching, and they want the $5,000 versus the 500, is what I think it really is, comes down to.
They just want more money.
Yeah, but when it comes in regards to, like, the social media stuff, I mean, basically what's going to happen is people are just going to wipe their social media before they apply, which... I don't think it's bad that you put social media on the requirements, because a lot of people's information nowadays is linked to social media, and it probably makes it a lot easier for them to look through your life. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's how that's how they do catch a lot of these terrorist networks in America, is they have groups on Facebook and shit like that, and that's not uncommon, that's for sure.
I mean, the fact that Facebook lets you have those kind of groups, those are the kind of shits that they should be monitoring, not, you know... stuff my dad's posting.
The government sees everything. Big Brother's watching.
Well, yeah, and Jovi said too, like the guy that she interviewed her just basically looked like he wasn't having a good day. And basically, if these embassy counselors if they're having a bad day, they can just deny everybody. They don't have to have any. They don't give you any reason as to why you're denied. They don't give you anything. It's just like, oh, sorry, no.
Yeah.
And it's like, you can't even ask them, well, why? They don't care.
Tiana said she had to gather all that info for her permanent visa, and that's just crazy to just have that for just a visitor visa.
Yeah.
And she also said...
and even more so with the fiance visa, she has to go get, like, medical clearances with that one, and I got to go to the doctor and get medical clearances and all this stuff. It's crazy. Like, it's expensive to do the K1.
Yeah.
But... You know, if I want my baby there, I got to do what I got to do.
I'll take one too if you're gonna grab another one. Thank you, Phil.
I was chatting with Grace yesterday, and I was telling her, she got denied, and basically I told her about we're looking at the K1 visa, and Grace got all excited.
We're gonna be doing that soon. Yeah. Let's maybe get through this, and then we'll get into the beer tasting. Yeah, Lanny said, jokes aside, Grace and he and Grace were both really disappointed that we're bummed that you guys got denied. So I know Grace and Jovi got along.
I feel really bad. I'm bummed, of course, but you know me, I'm an optimist. We're just gonna keep trying, and we're gonna figure it out. I'm not giving up. So
what's the time frame to like reapply?
There's no waiting period. Once. We could set her up for another tourist visa right away.
Yeah.
But we're figuring, why are we going to waste money, keep doing this? Because it's just going to keep getting denied, because she has no other reason to say she wants to go to the U.S.
Bro, we have some of the best natural, wonders of the world. Mauna Kea.
Yeah, but...
Haleakala.
Yeah, what excuse do you really need to come to Hawaii? You can just be like, yo, I want to go and see the fucking beaches, dude. I want to...
Right, but then again, I still have to be the sponsor.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
And now
it's who's sponsoring.
Is it on the record that you're the boyfriend now? Did they take that information down?
They're gonna ask who's Anthony Gabriel, and just some random guy. No, you know what I mean. They're gonna say, okay, no.
Oh. Okay.
But you know what I mean. They have to. Usually, it has to be a relative or like a significant other kind of deal. It can't just be like some random person.
It has to be like family or something.
Yeah. It's usually got to be a relative.
Well, that's shitty, man. I'm sorry, Jovi. That sucks. I'm sorry, Tony.
That's
shitty too. Yeah.
Yeah, it's shitty, but you know what? We're enjoying the time we have now. We're forming our game plan. So
yeah.
Well, we're on it. We're not. We ain't letting the grumpy guy behind the glass stop us. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that guy behind the glass.
Yo, fuck grumpy glass guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that guy. Jovi wanted me. I told Jovi, you want me to wait outside the embassy for him, baby? I'm pretty sure I'm shot, but I'll do it for you. She's like, no, let's go. Landmine says, Tony, just show the U.S. Embassy your titties. I can show them your titties.
You don't want him to get denied right away, okay?
Yeah, you want to give him a chance.
But yeah, so that was kind of our experience with the visa process, and even the lady in front of her has a really good office job and everything, and they denied her too, and she just wanted to go see her sister, and the guy denied her. And then the booth over, the other lady that was doing the interviews, I guess, was in a good mood because she was approving everybody. And then the other guy that Jovi got was denying everybody.
Yeah, it could have just been maybe luck of the draw kind of thing, too.
I think that has a lot to do with it, too. Like, if you get the asshole guy, you're kind of fucked. If you get the nice person, then you're in luck, you know?
Yeah.
Dude, what kind of shit is
but
that?
That's the thing. It's like there's no consistency there. And for something like as important and for something as official as that is, there should be a consistency and a standard for it. And I feel like that's where they're fucking up on the whole visa thing.
So, do you blame Trump for any of this, or do you think it's
What?
all in the Philippine government?
No, it's all through the U.S. government. So we're at the U.S. embassy. It had nothing to do with the Philippines government.
Oh, okay.
And I don't blame Trump for it. I understand it's not like Trump wrote the visa process. You know what I mean? This was before he came in.
Right.
But of course, I'm sure it's become stricter now. Trump's focus isn't on legal immigration; it's on illegal immigration.
Yeah.
That's what they say.
Legal immigration might need a little. And again, this was for a non-immigrant visa.
Right,
so
it's just for a tourist visa.
Exactly. So I think you got to distinguish between those categories to be able to look at it. But this is for someone that just wanted to come on vacation and then was intending, to come back. It wasn't someone that was trying to come into America and become a citizen and get their green card and whatnot.
Yeah.
This was just someone that wanted to come on vacation. And for places like Hawaii and stuff, I feel like Hawaii should be more lobbying towards standardizing and making consistency in the tourist visas, because as a state as Hawaii, which is based on tourism, we want people to come and visit, as long as you follow the rules and go back when you're supposed to go back.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So
I just feel like certain things need to be tweaked. And again,
why does the Philippines need a visa though? To visit?
Because it's people.
Because it's a high immigration state.
Any country that's impoverished, basically, if they think that you would have a better life in America and would probably not return and just camp out in America, they don't want to give you that opportunity. It's the same thing like people running across the border. It's just, are they doing it on an airplane versus just running across the border? It's kind of the same situation.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It's just kind of crazy to me that obviously you guys did all the paperwork and everything like that, and
and everything was right, and everything we read, like as far as things that are supposed to give you a good chance, like owning your own property, having majority of your family still.
None of that came into play.
They didn't even ask to see any of it. Once they heard boyfriend, here's your blue slip, you're denied. Reapply and spend $5,000 on a K1 visa instead is what they want. Basically, is what I took it as.
Tiana's asking if she was going to visit another U.S. state, would it have been easier, you think? Or do you think Hawaii's...
It doesn't matter what state. It's just entry into the U.S. Once you hit... She could have flown directly into, Chicago, you know what I mean? But you're still going through that same immigration. It's the same immigration and customs entry.
Yeah.
No matter what port you're going to. So... It's not state by state. It's the whole United States. But
I mean, there's a lot of Filipinos on the West Coast and stuff like that too.
Right,
so.
and even New York, they're everywhere, man. Yeah. They're everywhere. But
Canada,
it's more so I think they just need to make it where they're holding the counselors accountable for if they actually gave everybody a fair shake.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like once you hear boyfriend, you shouldn't just hand someone their blue slip. You say, okay. If you want to go see your boyfriend, show me your documents that you're coming back. Show me why you're coming back. Okay, I own a house here. My family's here. My father's here. I help take care of my stuff like that.
Right.
Okay, I can understand. Okay, we'll let you go see your boyfriend and come back. And even if they don't have to, there's different categories of the visa too. Like the top tier category is a 10-year re-entry visa, so you can go back and forth to the U.S. for 10 years.
Oh shit!
But they can also issue like a temporary, like short-term 1 month visa, and that's what they should do on your first one. Like if you do your 1 month and you come back and you don't break any of the rules, then when you reapply for the next time, then maybe they give you a 5-year or 2-year, and then maybe the 10-year. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it shouldn't. I don't think it should just be denied kind of deal.
Yeah. Hey Ashley, what's up? Welcome to the chat.
This is the letter that they
Feels girl.
give you.
Oh,
Ashley
shit.
in the chat. Oh,
That's
yeah,
so-
she's in the chat.
It basically just says, "Dear applicant, this is to inform you that you've been found ineligible for a non-immigrant visa under Section 214B of the U.S. Immigration and Nationality Act. A denial under Section 214B means that you either do not meet the requirements or are not able to demonstrate that your intended activities in the United States would be consistent with the classification of the non-immigrant visa for which you applied."
Right, that's just a general statement.
What they're saying is that she didn't meet the requirements, but that's bullshit because they didn't even look to see if she met the requirements.
Yeah.
They just heard boyfriend and gave her this paper. They didn't ask for any documents that she had to go and was required to pull.
So wait, she doesn't have to submit those documents beforehand before that whole process. Like she, literally, the whole process happens at the consulate.
The interviewer is supposed to take a look at those documents.
Yeah, and
they
they
didn't
didn't
even ask for them. So she spent money to go pull, background checks and stuff, and none of it got even looked at. And again, that's what I say. I don't think people are getting a fair chance at every, it needs to be on the counselor to give everybody a fair chance.
Yeah.
They're just basically like, oh, boyfriend denied next. Boyfriend denied next. Sorry. No.
What if it's just like
I'm in a bad mood today. You're denied.
that chick you said was approving someone? Maybe that was just like a ratio thing where they said, hey, you two are going to be denying everybody today, and then if they end up with you, then maybe you're approving everybody today. What if it was something like that?
According to the Philippines U.S. Embassy website and their YouTube video, they said that they have an 80% approval rate for tourist visas.
Yeah.
And there was 6 people that went up in her group, and only one of them got approved.
Yeah.
So that's not 80% as far as I'm concerned.
Right.
So that's bullshit.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Tiana said her Filipino friend who had Canadian residency had trouble visiting the States too.
Damn.
And then
yeah, well, those Canadians are trouble, that's why.
But she said now she's a citizen and she can travel freely.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so it's again, I think it just has the luck of the draw if you get a nice interviewer, and I think that's bullshit. So I think there needs to be more of a standardized, even if they hear something they don't want to hear, they should have to still look at all the documents, because you might not normally approve someone that has to go see their boyfriend, but if someone owns property in a house here, they're not just going to abandon it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're going to come back for it. So again, and if they would have looked at her documents, they might have actually saw that and maybe possibly gave her the approval, but they didn't even give her the chance.
Yeah. Crazy.
That's
Crazy, man.
up.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That's a bummer.
It's a bummer, but, maybe she wasn't meant to be a tourist. Maybe she was meant to be a fiance.
Ooh.
Oh, shit. Is that breaking news right
That's like big. That's a
now?
we don't just throw that word around here in the States. You know that, right?
Actually, we do. Like, there's
kind
shows
of.
called 90 Day Fiance. Like,
Yeah, but yeah.
yeah.
So I was actually talking. So her sister did the K1 visa, and she went to the States and married her husband, Mike. Nice dudes. Vivian and Mike, what's up? But she was telling me, so the way it works too is you can do the first 90 days, and let's say you weren't ready to get married, then your girlfriend would go back, but then you can reapply one more time when you are ready to get married, so that she can come another 90 days and then you actually get married. So you have two.
Right. But that's another $5,000, right? You got to pay.
But probably another $5,000 exactly.
Dude, what's $5,000 for love? I say it's nothing.
What?
Looking
That's what
for
I said.
love
Money
in
comes
all
and
the
goes
right
unless it's
places.
priceless, right?
Yeah, there you go, man. Cheers to that
There
shit.
you go. I think
Cheers,
she's
sir.
blushing over there on the bed. Baby. Hi. Hi.
Do you know the way?
Do you know the way? I am captain now.
All right. Well, do you guys have anybody else in the chat have any more questions? Tony, there's one positive thing we can talk about. It's 11 viewer hype.
Oh, shit.
So, Phil,
Nice.
are you ready for a shot, my friend?
Oh, shot at what? Like,
Jameson.
Oh,
A shot.
A shot.
A shot at love.
I thought it was,
With Is she pouring you a shot right now? I feel like she's pouring you a shot.
let's do it.
Let's
do it.
Let's get it going.
Lady. Ring pop.
A ring pop.
Oh, so cute.
Hey,
Do I have a sound clip for that?
Application, that might be all I can afford is a ring pop.
What is this? All right, ladies and gentlemen. Let's pour these up.
You guys know how to use the effects, right?
Yep. I got it.
Okay.
I'm getting used to this. Tony, I was bad. I didn't have time to practice this week. So.
Okay. You'll have this week and next week. And then I'll be back.
Wait, you're gone for another week?
Yeah, I'm gone till the 18th.
Yeah.
God.
So you may be getting the phone call next week.
I don't care about the show, Tony. We lost because you weren't there.
Uh-oh.
Saturday intramural, not intramural, rec league basketball.
What happened?
Dude, like I couldn't run the high post. They weren't honoring my high post jump shot, so they weren't coming up. So Destry couldn't throw the ball over the top to the baseline runners.
Backside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sorry, guys. I promise I'll be ready.
That shit got to me like that. It did.
That hit a chord?
Yeah, it did. Fucking Nelson.
Gotcha, bitch.
All right.
Oh,
Ladies and gentlemen, put your shots and Lanny emotes in the chat.
yeah.
If you're a sub, get it going, son. Tony, are you doing a shot with us or what?
I don't have anything to shoot, but I'll take a swig of water.
Motherfucker, I know they got something in the fridge bar.
Yeah, open up that mini bar.
There's nothing, dude. There's calamansi juice, and that's it.
Oh,
No.
Tony's got to have his
This place
calamansi.
doesn't have like a mini bar.
Cheers.
Which is,
Cheers, guys.
Cheers, everybody. Joey says cheers.
Whew.
Oh. Yeah. Woo. Water.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we got to... Oh, that'd be a good green screen is having the Kool-Aid man just busting through the screen and being like, oh, yeah.
Ooh, I might have to be. I could find
Right?
that. I could find that.
God, you guys are a dynamic fucking duo, dude.
Whew, whew. All right, well... That's it for the... Oh, Morris Minor with the mayo. Even though he's a sub, he still puts the mayo in the chat.
Nice.
What do you mean sub? Is that like a S&M type thing?
So basically, if you pay $4.99, you get like special emotes,
Oh,
like the Lanny
okay,
emote
yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff like
And
that.
little badges and
yeah,
stuff.
my head went to the wrong place. My bad.
What were you thinking? Sandwiches?
No, yeah, sandwiches.
Well, Phil's hungry.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you want to get into our beer tasting, man? You ready?
I'm gonna let you guys get into that, and I'm gonna sign you guys. I think.
What?
Wait, sorry, you cut out
I
part of that.
I gotta go to the Mall of Asia. I gotta get my iPhone fixed, dude. I don't know what happened, but my camera fucking broke on my phone. The glass.
All right.
The supposedly unbreakable iPhone camera glass broke.
Oh, we're gonna be talking about that new Apple Mac Pro a little bit later, and the
I'm interested
ridiculous.
to hear about that, so I'll try to tune in for that because I want to know a little bit.
I want to
about
know.
that.
Yeah, I know all about it. So
Well, I think you should stick around, bro. If you got time, maybe just like chill through the beer tasting, and then.
Yeah, why don't you guys do the beer tasting and then just send me a message or call me back when you guys are done with the beer tasting.
Okay, we can do that.
all right.
All right. All right, Tony, take it easy. If we don't have you back anyway, have a good time in the Philippines. Stay safe. Happy birthday to you and to
definitely
Jovi.
Trying to do with my internet in the Japan will be a lot better, so I'm gonna try to do like a live stream from walking around Japan. So
Yeah, definitely hook us up with a live stream from Japan if you can. That'd be
I
fucking dope.
definitely will try to do that. It's a little harder in the Philippines because my service isn't as good, so I'll definitely try to get something going in Japan. I'm gonna try to go to good beer faucets, maybe do a little beer tasting while I'm there, and try to put that on the stream as well.
Ooh. Hey,
Let's get some interviews. Or
would you be able
man.
to like? Can you like get beer from Japan, bring it back here for the beer tasting?
Definitely gonna be trying to do that. Yes.
Yeah,
Awesome.
you got
Maybe
it.
try
You
to
got
get
to
some bottles back.
fill up a suitcase.
Yeah.
Take it with it.
I got an extra
Whatever it
duffel
takes.
bag with me, so we'll see.
All right, man. Well, take it easy, and
All right, gentlemen.
have a safe
If I
trip.
don't
We'll see you
guys till next week.
next week.
Love you,
Have
bro.
fun.
Later, man.
Love you guys, bro.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Tony Gabriel live from the Philippines. He is there. What's up, LaBelle? Welcome. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time.
What time is it?
It's time for the inappropriate bar talk. Beer tasting.
Woo! Let's get wild, Chris. Let's get wild, Chris.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, today we are trying out the Witterkirky Wild Witbier. Witterkirky.
Witterkirky. Where's that from?
It's from Belgium. It's a product of Belgium. I know they're part of a larger brewery, also known as the Brandier. De Brandier.
Okay.
Yeah, straight out of Belgium. Bavekhove, Belgium.
Just keep going.
And so, excuse me.
Sounds so good how you read that label, Chris.
This Witterkirky Wild is a ultimate sour wit beer. It is a combination of our famous Witterkirky wit beer and our Peaches sours. To make a Witterkirky Wild, and the first step is to harvest microflora from the oak fodders. And then once we've done that, we unleash those microflora into the first fermentation of the Witterkirky wit. Ooh. After a good fermentation and maturation, the Witterkirky Wild is born. Witterkirky Wild, harvested and unleashed.
Dude, I'm so fucking hyped for this beer right now, Chris. So hyped. I might need to turn it down.
Oh, LaBelle, I'll let him know. He might come on the show later, but so you want something Sonic related from Japan. Got it. Maybe some Sega characters. He should bring back some action figures from Japan, too. That'd
like
be
a
pretty
Tails
dope.
fleshlight.
Yeah, like some stuff we can put on the desk. Or it took me a minute for that to register, but... All right, we're going to go ahead and dive into this beer. I'm going to pull out my sheet here, and we're going to break this thing down. And I've never had this beer before, Phil. Have you? Are you into sours and sour wheat beers?
No, there's a couple summers ago. I remember it was like, oh, yeah, summer is time for sour beers, you know, that whole deal.
Yeah.
And I tried to, and I was just like, nah, dude.
That's kind of why I brought this one in, is because it's starting to get fucking hot.
It's hot.
Like, really hot. We're starting to hit 90 degrees Fahrenheit, which, I don't know. Tiana, what's that in Celsius? You can tell us. She's a American-Canadian.
What, it's like 28 degrees Celsius, 32 degrees Celsius?
Yeah, we're hovering around 90 freedom degrees right now.
90 freedom.
Okay, so this is a wit beer, which is, wit means wheat. I don't know if you were aware of that.
I would have made the connection.
You get it, yeah. So it's a wheat sour that we're trying here today. And it should be a nice, refreshing summer beer. So I'm anxious to try this out. I actually just brought it into the pub this week, so we're going to be the first ones to taste it because nobody else has ordered one yet.
Oh, my God, Chris.
So we're going to be testing this bad boy
That's what
out.
I love. I love exclusivity. I don't like
Yeah,
the
that
word.
was close enough.
Yeah.
Exclusivity?
Exclusivity. I don't give a shit about it.
All right.
But this beer looks cloudy. I'll tell you that shit.
It definitely has got a haze. It's got that wheat haze to it. Here, let's see if we can.
Just to let you guys know, like I
Blending
know
in
you
with the
guys think
background
like,
a little
oh, that guy in the red shirt, he's like an
That
expert
guy.
beer guy, brought in specifically for this.
Absolutely.
Specifically, you know, I'm not. I'm just like you.
Just like you and me. Okay. Yodi says about 35 degrees Celsius-ish.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's it.
Doesn't even sound that bad.
Yeah.
I've always made fun, like, I mean, I'm just like, degrees is so much more specific when it comes to, like, when you're describing temperatures. Like, the difference between 85 and 95 degrees is pretty huge. But the difference between 25 or 32 and 35 degrees Celsius it's a fuck ton.
Yeah.
So, anyway, not hating on you international viewers out there, but I'm just saying. Not saying, just saying.
Not saying, but your life is all fucked up.
Okay. Phil, let's dive into this. What does the color look like to you?
Looks like
It's
gold.
It's
You said hazy.
It's almost straw, like straw gold, right?
Yeah,
like it's not gold. It's like lighter than that. It's definitely got like a straw gold appearance.
You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the color of when you go trick or treating, and they have the yellow
Candy corns?
the breaker things.
Oh, the glow in the dark shit.
Yeah, for some reason that's what this
The
reminds
glow
me.
sticks.
It's not there. It's not there.
Okay, I would say it's pretty cloudy. We're in the super cloudy territory with this one. The head's pretty persistent though. It's sticking around.
Yeah,
for
it's-
sure.
It's that neighbor, bro.
All right, let's get into the aroma here. What are you smelling?
Oh shit.
Where's this backward Americans? You gotta throw some kind of accent on that. What's your best accent, Phil?
It's got to be Jamaican, man.
Jamaica, man.
Right.
Slap in the bass.
Oh no, your Jamaican sucks.
No, I'm not even gonna try.
Like mine's not good either. I know.
It smells sour. It smells funky.
It does. It's like right off. Like it's
Citrusy though too. Like kind of peachy, kind of lemony. Not super lemony though. I get more like peach and
Yeah, it's not lemon. It's not that sour. It's citrus, like the peach.
yeah.
Nectarine, not nectarine, but
Nectarine.
no, not that. You say nectarine, Chris? You way off.
Nah. I never said that, dude. You said nectarine. I didn't say that.
All right.
Don't you put that evil on me.
Yeah, I'll say the peach. That makes sense.
Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
Are you gonna get it?
Yeah, I'm getting peach and like apricot maybe.
Motherfucker. There you
Right?
go.
That's what it
There
was,
you
right?
go.
Right?
There we go. Somebody. I don't even.
And a little bit of funkiness though.
I don't know if I've ever come across an apricot in my whole life.
I don't that often, but and it's got a little funk to it, but would you say it's a strong smell or would you say it's pretty mild?
Nah, I would say it's on the stronger side.
Yeah. Would you say it's like sweet or sharp?
Sweet. Or sharp. What the fuck?
Sharp would be, I think, more like herbal, spicy,
Oh no, it's not
things
that.
along that line. Yeah, more sweet. Yeah.
Yeah.
You getting any bread or grain or any of that kind of smell in there? Toast, nut? Not getting any caramel or anything like that.
Oh no, definitely not that. I tell you what, no. Actually, like when I smell it, it's like I'm telling you, it's sweet. Like there's no sweet like grain. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
It's not a grainy
Not a grainy.
smell.
Getting a little bit of citrus though, maybe.
Yeah, definitely citrus.
Citrus.
Citrus
Skunk.
is there.
Mm,
What'd you say?
we're saying apricot, peaches or not peaches. Pears. Pears?
Yeah, pears, not peaches.
Yeah, pears.
God damn, Chris.
Maybe a little hint of mango in there. No.
That's a trap. I know a trap.
It's a trap. Okay.
Let me know when we're tasting.
Yeah, because you're like, yeah, okay. What we're seeing, apricot and what? Pears.
Pears.
Pears. A little bit of funk.
The funk is heavy. Like it's
Yeah.
not heavy, but
It smells
it's
kind of like,
funky.
kind of almost like a stinky sock.
And you're gonna say almost funky. No, that's funky, bro. That's funky, bro. I know which one you answered when people were asking, "Do you wash your legs in the shower?" You don't wash your legs in the shower, do you, Chris?
I totally do.
Do you?
So I go all the way, dude. I get up all in every crevice, bro. I don't mess around.
Because I'm smelling this, and you're like, "Oh, it's kind of funky."
That
sounds like this. That sounds like something someone would say, like
after a day of work, though, when you pull your shoes off, and then you're kind of like, "Ooh, that's a little funky."
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Oh no, it does, but
Yeah.
because this beer is like.
Especially because we don't wear like shoes in the house in Hawaii, so it's like.
Yeah, we don't do that shit.
All right, let's get in the flavor, my friend. Cheers. LaBelle, thank you for the 5 bits. We appreciate you. We didn't get the alert noise though for that. Weird.
What's the alert noise?
I forget what the one
Does
is
it go,
for the bits. It does something like that. We can make a noise.
I heard it. I think I heard it.
Did you? It's
so.
like quiet over here.
Yeah, it's hella quiet though.
Thanks for the bits.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah. That's got some funk and some sour. Getting a little bread, but it's definitely
It tastes like sweet tart, like certain flavors of sweet tarts.
it's super sour up front.
No, what?
Maybe not up front. What?
I didn't get this.
What are you getting, Phil? Break
Sweet
it down
tarts.
for me.
I got sweet tarts.
Sweet tarts?
Sweet tarts.
Not super sweet though. Like you get a little bit of the. It goes kind of sweet, sour, sweet. Oh yeah, it says thank you.
Call Mo up here.
Thank you. We can do that.
Sweet.
We can do that. Sound
That's
clip.
sweet. I want to know. I'm curious what she's gonna say.
Monica,
Monica.
we need you. Baby cakes, honey pie, sugar bear, sexy pants.
Bro, I'm telling you, it's not that sour. It's not. Well, what was I drinking? It's like some apple sour shit.
Do get apple, yeah. But it's like
Like the mango cart. Who makes mango cart? I feel like that's more sour than this is.
the mango cart.
Yeah.
See if this helps. Thank you. Oh, that's a little louder.
Hell yeah, that's louder.
Okay, so getting sweet, citrus, a little bit of citrus, more apple. Yeah, we need you to try this out. We need a third palate on this one. It's a Witterkirky Wild. It's like a sour Witbier. Yeah, just take it straight from the can. Take a straight pull. Let us know what you think.
It's like the pull of the people.
Yeah. Pick up that mic. We need your input on this.
We need it.
We're
I need
live
it.
right now. We need
need it.
We need your.
She's smelling it, folks. She smelled it again.
Fuckhead.
She doesn't know where the mic is.
It's in the couch. It's buried in the couch.
She's found the mic.
Whoa. Just make sure you're unmuted here. Go ahead.
Well, I'll drink to that.
Hey, there we go. That worked better. Now we can hear you. Thanks for the tip. Appreciate you for the titty bitties. Bitty bitties.
She's going for it.
Thank you. Oh, it's a gifted sub. Oh, thank you.
Is it sour?
It's got a sourness to it. I like it.
Ah, okay. It's like hella sour? Mm-mm. She says not hella sour.
What are you tasting?
Sweet tarts.
Would you say it's a strong flavor?
Oh, she nodded for the sweet tarts. She nodded for the sweet tarts, guys.
Yeah. I I can see sweet.
You know, because sweet tarts they have like a little like hint of sour, but then they're like they.
First they're sweet.
I can say sweet tarts. Yeah, I can go with that.
First they're sour, then they're sweet.
That's Sour Patch Kids, bro.
Would you say it's a strong flavor?
A strong sour flavor or just a strong flavor?
It's just strong flavor in general. Does it like...
I mean, you definitely get the sour flavor.
Yeah, there's definitely funk.
Yeah, I would say
sure.
I would say so. Not yeah. Like, you know, it's a
that
spectrum.
like kind of, yeah.
Higher than 5, definitely.
Maybe a little banana or something in there too. Nah, clove?
I definitely
Or
get the
spice?
Belgian. Yeah.
Yeah, the Belgian style yeast here.
Yep.
So a little strong, a little on the sweeter side. Kind of
Swedish.
sour though, yeah? Sour.
Natural flora. Yeah. So you could definitely tell this is.
Okay, how's the mouth feel?
Oh yeah, it reminds me of like those hibiscus beers. You ever had like one of those hibiscus beers?
Mhm.
That's what it reminds me of.
Yeah.
When you say floral?
Kind of floral,
Yeah,
right?
the
Yeah,
floral.
yeah. Okay, I get that. Yeah. I can see that for sure.
Mouthfeel.
It's kind of bready at all, or
Yeah.
it's kind of like a.
It's like a dog eating peanut butter feel.
It kind of sticks around. Well, that's more the
Yeah.
finish.
Oh.
But like when you're drinking it, like
Oh.
what is it light or is it full bodied?
My mouth is tingling.
Yeah, it's definitely kind of prickly, maybe.
Yeah, it's prickly.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Yeah. It's like I
Drying?
wasn't shaved for a while.
drying it all or puckering.
Puckering would be good.
Yeah, puckering. Kind of on the lighter side though, right? It's not like heavy bodied. I would say it's like
it's light.
yeah, and then the carbonation.
Light.
Very
Light.
light.
I'm good as fuck at this shit, dude.
See? Look at that. Tony, you've been replaced. Just kidding.
Fuck no.
Ooh, burn! It's funny because I was drinking this right before, and it's kind of like similar in a way, but this is a lot more sour and funky and kind of like definitely Belgian-y, witty. Would you drink this on a hot day? I think it's pretty refreshing.
Yeah,
actually.
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh shit. Oh, real. Oh no, it's not. I would definitely drink this on a hot day.
It's good, actually.
Yeah. Would you say it's more sweet or bitter? Bitter.
Oh, okay.
I get the sweet too, though.
I say sweet. I say sweet.
Kind of in between.
For
the
me,
two?
it's more sweet.
Yeah. We'll say right in the middle on that one.
And that's because, like, when you say sweet and bitter, you said bitter, not sour, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, because I guess maybe like I drink coffee more often, and this is not that. Or even like chocolate, like eating chocolate. Like this isn't that.
Okay. You guys ready to give it a final verdict?
Yes, I know what I'm doing this morning.
All right. We'll let Phil go first. He's going to be in Tony's spot tonight, but let's see what he says.
Are you guys ready?
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up. Thumbs up.
Woo! Okay, what did you like about the beer, Phil?
You know what? It's just one of those beers. This is the sour beer. Like I guess like when people talk about refreshing beers on a summer afternoon, you know.
Yeah.
This is this,
I
and
could
it's
definitely drink
sessionable.
this, yeah.
It kind of has like a refreshing feel to it, and it doesn't like dry you out. It doesn't feel heavy. It doesn't
Right.
it doesn't weigh you down, and it's totally drinkable. And not only that, but like I guess like psychologically, like it's lighter.
Yeah.
So that plays into like, oh shit, it's summertime, you know?
It's
like
easy.
it,
Yeah,
it's
easy drinker.
yeah, it raises like your spirits about the time, you know what I mean? So you can drink at 5 p.m. and not be judged.
Yeah.
Or like
Or-
3 p.m.
Or 3 p.m. Depending when you're at the beach. You know.
So I go at 11 a.m. So that's
11
me.
a.m.
That's okay.
That-
It's 5 o'clock.
Yeah, it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
All right.
So yeah, I think it's a good beer. It's definitely a good beer. I would drink it. And if you give it a thumbs down, that's you, and you're wrong.
All right. Well, to that note, I'm gonna thumbs up too. I thought it was good. It's well balanced. It's got that sweet, that tart, the sour. A little bit of citrus. You get the apple more in the flavor, but in the nose you get a little bit of that Belgian funkiness. You can taste that bacteria in play there, that like Belgian yeast working with that kind of funky bacteria. You get the floral notes in there. And I think it's actually a fairly complex beer, despite how light it is.
Yeah.
You know, it's got a lot going on for it. You taste different flavors, and it is really refreshing. And for a day like today where it's a little warm in here, I'm feeling pretty good.
Yeah, that shit.
So Phil's
Like,
going to
no
have a
joke.
little bit more. But, yeah, that's a thumbs up from both of us, and we enjoyed the beer. And Monica, what'd you think?
It's wild.
It's wild. It's wild. It's getting wild up in here.
No, I like it. It's cool. I like it. It's good.
All right. Well, I liked it. Everybody, thumbs up all around for the Witbier Wild Witbier. This was tonight's beer tasting.
I gotta give a shout out to Tony, man. I'm glad you missed this episode because I like this beer.
Yeah,
Yeah, I do.
yeah. He didn't pick the best one to miss on this one. He usually doesn't like the funky stuff though. That's the thing. Yeah, he's usually not into like the funky Belgiums and stuff like that.
He's not here. I'm gonna talk about it. It's because he has to conform to his identity. He's like, I like dark beers.
Yeah, yeah.
And so like whenever he sees like a light beer, it's harder for him to admit that he likes it, and that's
Yeah.
cool. Like I get it.
Tiana said, "Didn't you say it smells like an old sock?" Well, it does kind of have like that, like
a day old sock.
like a day old sock, or that like kind of like those like almost like wet clothes in a wash that you haven't put in the dryer like in the day, and then you got to rewash them because
The
they
sour.
They
It's
smell,
a sour.
It's funky. It's
It's
got
fun.
some funkiness to it, but the flavor of the beer itself.
But it tastes delicious.
Yeah, that's the
And
thing.
I bet if you chewed on that sock. No, just kidding.
Yeah, the sock wouldn't have the same effect. The funkiness was a little. It was funky, but I mean that's to be expected from this type of beer. So it always got that. You have that little banana-y. I mean, essentially what you're smelling is bacteria. It's the yeast, fermented in the beer. So you're smelling the funkiness that the bacteria puts off in the beer. So sometimes it's not the best smell, but when you get right into it, it's pretty damn good.
I like that.
Yeah, refreshing, nice, excellent. So,
Dude, I was thinking
there you go.
Sprite, and that's marketing. Cause, so like I was thinking like refreshing, and
Yeah.
Sprite's not refreshing. But like if you look at this can, like it's like something being dropped in water.
Hey, thanks for the help, wifey.
Thank you, Monica. Yeah, but it's like something being dropped in like a liquid, you know?
Yeah. So did you see the Instagram photo I posted? By
Yeah,
the way,
yeah,
if you
yeah, I
don't follow
did.
our Instagram, you should. But yeah.
Yeah. It's
It kind
totally,
of,
it works with it. Like just being at the pool and like laying. Yeah, like
I pictured it that way too. I saw the label and it's like it looks like something being dropped into like a like water, right? So
Did you take that?
I did.
Oh,
That was my photo. But I didn't take it in water. I worked it out. So how I took that picture was there's a
Let me
picture
know.
of a surfer.
Hold on. Yeah.
I have a mural of a surfer that's like probably about 5 feet tall in my house on a wall, right, in water. And all I did was take it against like the background of that like ocean water from like beneath the wave kind of picture. So I used that as like the background and put it in there, put some filters on it. There you go. I'm getting good at this Instagram shit,
Dude,
man.
I think I saw you. I think it was the Kevin Bong show, the K Bong
Yeah,
show.
yeah.
And you were talking about like your photography, like you're getting the hang of like the editing and all that stuff, dude. Like I saw that picture and I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, that was all me, bro. That was all me. I'm working on that shit. I'll take pride in that, man. I'm starting to work on this Instagram thing.
yeah.
Cheers.
Hell's yeah. Nah, I did. I like that was a dope picture.
So hey, yeah, if you haven't followed our Instagram yet, check us out at Inappropriate Bar Talk. I post the beer of the week every week, and then tonight we also have the Loot Crate box coming up here pretty soon. So
Dude,
that'll
I'm
be
stoked for
lots
that.
of fun.
Like I don't know what it is. Loot Crate. Like I know like you
I
guys
haven't
get
opened it
boxes. You guys get boxes from places. I know Daily High Club.
Yep. The
I
Nick
know
box.
the Nickelodeon. The
Yeah.
Nickelodeon box. The
Uh,
Loot Crate. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I've been here or I've seen every box open from each like club. Oh, we gotta close it out. We didn't close it out. Do we gotta close it out?
What? Close what out?
The beer tasting.
No, we did already. We're good.
Oh,
We're in the loop, but this is what the Loot Crate box looks like. Oh, don't flip that over. I gotta black out my address on that shit. I don't want to get doxxed.
Dude, so speaking of docs, I guess that guy who was like, Aisha Curry, we got one message for you. Fuck her in the pussy.
Oh shit. That's still going on? How recent was that?
They were talking about the Toronto Raptors and the Golden State Warriors final. Like that was like what was it, like 2 days ago. That was like real recently. Excuse me.
That it's crazy that meme's still alive.
That one,
That
I don't
was
think
like-
that goes away. Like that
The
one
fucker
is
in the
like,
pussy
yeah,
shit?
because that's such a like niche. Like if you get that opportunity, like what else do you
On the
do?
news?
Yeah, like what else do you do to like just spoil it? Live news to spoil something 100%.
It's like the immediate response is always like, "All right, we'll take it back over to John in the studio." It's like
Yeah,
that's like the immediate
cut,
response. It's
cut
like
immediately,
Great.
dude.
great.
You can't do anything with that. But yeah, that's what. Yeah, that happened. Like someone, because they're like, because Aisha Curry she said something along the lines of like no one like checks her out anymore or something, and the guy was like, Aisha Curry, like we're here, we're checking you out, and then he was just like dropped it, just like fuck her right in the pussy. Dude, fucking fans, man. And internet people, fans
it always
with
makes
the
me
internet.
laugh. Yeah, there's got to be like a compilation out there of just people saying that shit.
Ridiculous.
I'm
20-second delays, guys.
Tony, should we get banned on Twitch again?
You guys got banned
No,
on
we never got
Twitch?
banned on Twitch.
Oh, I was
actually.
like, dude, what the fuck?
But I have a feeling like, let's see if there's a compilation video of this shit, because I kind of want to see if it's just like something that's really quick. I don't want to be in like a 20-minute video.
That's how I feel looking at pornos.
What? You look at porno for 20?
No, that's what I said. Like, I don't want to be in a video for 20 minutes. I just want to get something really quick. Just want to get in and get out.
It's like, okay, so I was watching the H3 podcast this weekend. He's like, "Do you watch VR porn?"
No,
Have
but
you
somebody just told me a story like the other day, but no, I don't. I don't watch VR porn.
But he made a good point where he's like, it takes too long to like set all that shit up, put the fucking things on, put the headset on, and like have the volume and your phone. Like, there's okay, I've tried it. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, but like it is a fucking process. Like you got to find it on the web, then you got to find the video you like, and then you got to hook that shit up to the VR headset. Then you got to put it in the headset. Then you got to make sure that shit's aligned once it's in there, because like that shit could be like, the view could be like behind your head.
Oh,
so
no.
like that shit's all fucked up. So then you got to take everything back out and realign everything. And I was just like, this is fucking pointless. Like this is stupid. Like who makes it? This is not. I don't got time for that, dude.
What?
I don't got time for that.
I've always got time to optimize my beating off session. Okay, anyways.
I mean,
So,
okay. Well, you take the time. Do you like candles and shit?
oh yeah, I turned down
Turn on some-
like some
put on some-
nice smooth jazz
Some
music.
Luther Vandross.
Oh my god. Some Minnie Riperton.
It's too
nothing
much.
like it.
It's too
There's
much work.
nothing like it.
It's too much work.
No, but somebody just today, like they were like his not even my friend, but his friend
Yeah.
was using like virtual porn and shit. And, like he was looking around and he was like, oh shit. And then he looked at his dick and it was a white guy's dick and this guy's black guy.
Oh, I never thought of that.
Yeah, that's something I would never fucking thought about, you know. And they didn't either, you know.
Yeah.
Like when you sign in, it should be like what color dick do you want?
Yeah.
Like he's like, dude, that shit was pink as fuck, bro.
That's fucking yeah. I guess you can't get the right imagery if that's the case, right?
Yeah,
Hey, Dad, what's up?
that's a boner killer.
Yes, Tony's on a trip.
Tony is on a trip.
Might be married when he gets back here.
He was talking about 90 Day Fiance. He's just,
I hope he
he's
is.
like, oh my god.
You haven't met her, have you?
Yeah, I have met her.
You haven't?
Yeah, I'm just addressing it. Like we're talking about Tony. Yeah, I met her. What's up?
No, you did meet her?
I did. I met her when we went to the Philippines in March. It's great. She's great. She's a great girl.
I was thinking about asking. No, I don't want to know. Anyway,
Yeah, the virtual porn shit is like it's got its hiccups.
it does, but I mean, it does work. It does work.
Oh god.
But it's.
'Cause I know
Are
what
you
that
willing to go through the whole process of hooking everything fucking up before you? That's like too much. Like it's kind of just like, let's just get it over with. Like it's like having dinner.
yeah.
Like
that's such a fucking good. Yeah. Dude, because like a lot of times like you cook or you could just fucking like there's such easier ways to get to the point.
Yeah, and then those people who do the like, there's like the what is it called, edging and shit like that. I don't know. I don't get those fucking videos.
Chris, you're clicking on
Too much weird
categories.
shit.
You're clicking on categories that only you click on, Chris.
All right, moving on. Wait, I had a. Let's see what we got here. Major League Vines. Okay, enough of the fucking.
Police in LA and Kern County also have use of drones. The ACL.
Oh my god! She just walked out.
Who's 26
I'm out.
was at home at this house behind me here in Les Murdy.
Drive by.
People need to have it passed by mid-December.
She like straight up was like elbowing him.
Oh, Mike grabber. They've all been different. It's all style. Everybody's got their own style. Oh, dude, this guy Eiffel Towered. Oh, dude.
Oh, I thought he was gonna fucking crank on him, dude.
The oldest is 38. Now they face a number of charges.
Oh shit.
Charges.
So just a couple of safety reminders.
It's all like. It's like all. It's all crowds, dude.
Oh, that guy snuck in. I thought it was gonna be one of the girls.
Chick. There are ones with the chicks though.
Girls.
Who's the one person? I see a lot of panda hats everywhere I go. Is
Come on, do it.
No, we want to see Joe Panda.
Oh, it's the girl from the. Oh.
Obviously, some Giants fans aren't behaving themselves.
Obviously. Oh my god, that shit. Payoff. That was obvious.
How nervous were you guys watching this game?
I was really nervous. Fuck her right in the pussy.
You cannot interview that age guy on live TV.
No.
You can't.
It's like a sporting event. You're fucked.
Yeah.
See how many people are actually using
Look, sporting
the
event.
program. And
You gotta be
at
you gotta be at like Crate and Barrel or some shit like live.
Their homes are broken.
What is
their
on his?
belongings
What is he
are
holding?
broken, But they're feeling very blessed tonight.
Thank you very much for your time.
I've been to that stadium.
The Giants?
Yeah,
dude. How many of these were in San Francisco? At least like 4.
Yeah, a lot of them.
Being in hotels. Excuse me for this. Being in hotels.
ESPN, perfect.
SWAT teams are set up here on the block. Several of them. They seem to be taking a very active stance, as if anything could happen.
All right, Tony, have a good one, man.
Yeah, excuse me, Rick and Jeremy. So what do you think?
Well, parents just keep playing like they're playing. Fuck her right in the pussy.
Okay.
Dude, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so speaking of funny videos, hold on, I got this one here. We gotta. Okay, this is actually one of the topics, so let's talk about this.
Would you do it? No. Okay, so back to that guy. They're trying to press charges. Like they're trying to.
Who is?
The Toronto Raptors. So it was a Toronto Raptors fan who was like, Aisha Curry. Like he was talking about like the series or whatever. And he mentioned Aisha Curry, and then once he mentioned Aisha Curry, he was like, "Fuck her right in the pussy." And now they're trying to like they've released all his fucking information. You know.
Nuh-uh.
First name, last name, address, like all that shit, social media. And now they're trying to really press charges. Do you think that will I think that'll cut that shit out. That will cut it out. Like once somebody gets just tarred and feathered, no one's just gonna get that shit. Like no one's doing that shit just for.
I haven't seen it a lot lately, honestly, but you said it happened pretty recently.
Yeah,
so there's no basis for arresting somebody or getting them making any kind of it's freedom of speech, honestly,
it's not. There's FCC violations, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, but does that include
I don't fucking know, dude.
That's on the network more than anybody though,
yeah, it
right?
is actually, yeah.
I would think is more on the network than anybody. You can't just find somebody randomly in public for walking around
and
the background and yelling
and expect
something.
And then press charges because they don't know FCC regulations and shit.
He wasn't threatening a person. They aren't saying it specifically to anybody. They're just yelling it. I don't know, man. If that does go through and he does get fined, I'd say that's bullshit.
Oh,
I think it's bullshit.
it's bullshit.
Like, you kind of take the risk when you're out there in public. Like, there's been worse things done. I mean, fucking Justin Timberlake pulled off Janet Jackson's pulled titties out at fucking Super Bowl. Like, if that's the case, he can get fucking fined too. Then
No, not Justin Timberlake, man. He brought sexy back.
I wouldn't. I mean, like, there's no way JT would.
If you bring sexy back, you can pull a titty out. You get one titty, just one titty. You can pull it out.
Yeah,
that's it. 2 titties, no. 1 titty, you're good.
Morris says you can't arrest people for being an asshole. Tiana is asking, would it be seen as a threat? I don't think so. You're not. I mean,
like, I guess, like, fuck Aisha Curry, right? Like, if that's
if it's a direct like thing towards somebody and you physically like touch them or something like that.
You know, I think if they like played dumb and they're like, because he mentioned her name and then he said that phrase, I don't know.
I wish Aisha Curry, and then the phrase.
Let me see. I'm gonna look at it.
Because it's one thing if it's like a direct attack on someone.
Okay.
And then it's another thing if you're just yelling it in the background. Like,
I watched it like one time. Like, my brother sent it to me like right before I got here.
The vibe was unreal. I just want to let everyone know, Aisha Curry, we're gonna in the book.
Oh no, he said no. That was direct. That was direct.
That was kind of like a.
That wasn't. He didn't. No, fuck that. He's going to jail.
Wait, where is that?
I don't know. That was on Instagram. So I guess the guy they were interviewing. So at the NBA Finals at Toronto Raptors games, they have like a whole section cordoned off, like sectioned off, and they were interviewing Toronto Raptors fans who were playing Golden State, and one of Golden State's most famous players, Steph Curry, his wife has been mentioning in the comments and like on interviews that guys haven't been checking her out, and she feels bad that guys no longer check her out.
Really?
Yeah. And so I guess maybe like this guy is like, Aisha Curry, I have a message for you. And then I don't know, maybe I guess that's what it was. Like he was like, Aisha Curry, fuck you right in the that's crazy.
Okay. Here, let's I got the clip here.
Yeah, Chris. Guys is out here tripping, man. It's crazy.
All right, this is the last time we're gonna be playing anything related to this. But hold on. Okay, let's see what you guys think.
Down there.
The vibe was unreal, and I just want to let everyone know, Aisha Curry, we're gonna fuck her in the book.
They did kind of bleep it out, but that was the clip.
That guy's going. He's definitely getting prosecuted.
That kind of sounds more like a threat when you say it like that.
Yeah,
no, I don't think he was threatening her. Like honestly,
I think he was trying to get that
but
you know that whole meme man.
Yeah,
I think he was trying to get the meme man, but his phrasing.
He seems really aggressive when he said.
You ever watch Archer?
Yeah,
and it's like phrasing.
Yeah,
like that's what that was.
It's like context, right?
Exactly.
Like what context
this
is
guy,
it in?
Yeah, he fucked up completely.
I wouldn't have done that if I was him.
No, definitely not.
That was a little more aggressive and direct. But at the same time, I don't know if you can arrest somebody for that. Like, what do you think?
I don't know if you can arrest someone for that.
But you think he's going to be?
He's going to. And I think you should.
Yeah.
I think you should because, and maybe like and here's the thing, like you can arrest him. And once you arrest him, no one's going to follow the story.
Yeah.
It's going to be that headline, and then it'll die off after that. But whatever. He got arrested. And so the only thing people will know is that if you do that, you'll get arrested.
Right.
It won't say like, oh, the charges were dropped later on or whatever whatever the case may be.
Tiana says, but the female reporters definitely don't feel great about that.
Oh, no.
That where they're on screen. Yeah, I feel bad for the female reporters. But at the same time, I don't know. It happens with male reporters just as much as it happens with female reporters.
It's different, though.
But when a woman's... Yeah, I guess you're right.
Definitely can't say that.
Like a woman would be way more... Like, it feels more... like, whenever a guy gets aggressive and yells at a woman, like, even if they're not yelling directly at him, like... I mean, even with a guy, I guess, but... I don't know what I'm saying.
Yeah, when guys yell at me, I'm like, oh, God.
Yeah, I'm just like, he's being a fucking idiot. But
yeah, I was talking to
that can be looked at totally differently from a female perspective.
I was talking to my girlfriend the other day, and like we live together, and when we leave the house, we always close the blinds.
Yeah.
And that's something like that's her thing. It's like close the blinds so no one like see inside, you know, whatever the case may be. And for privacy, okay, that's whatever. But if I was living by myself, I wouldn't give a fuck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's because like I don't feel threatened in the same way that a woman would feel threatened in that same situation. And that's kind of like, and maybe I am minimalizing it, but that's like kind of how like I would have to look at that, you know?
Yeah.
So like when it's just that like it's like dude like they have to think about
there's
certain
like
things that like I would never
perverts
have to think
and creepsters who will like be staring through the window kind
like
of shit.
No one's looking at this bod and be like, oh my god.
I'll tell you right now, I had an instance where my neighbor across the way from me, like I can see directly into their windows. Not that I choose to, but literally we're at the same window level as our neighbors. I'm in an apartment complex, so like literally I can look out my window. If my neighbor's windows are open, like it's just because my TV is on the wall here and the windows are here, so it's like in my line of sight. My line of sight, yeah. Oh. One of my neighbors were butt ass fucking naked one day, like literally it was a fucking black dude, big fucking black dude, and just like full on naked, just walking around in his living room, and I'm like, I looked up and I saw it and I was like, oh, I was like, Mo, can you close the blinds? And she's like, yeah, and she didn't realize what I was talking about. I didn't say anything, and then she got up and she's like, why do you want me to close the blinds? And she closed them, and I'm like, dude, our neighbor across the way is fucking butt ass naked, just walking around in his fucking living room, and she's like, what? And I'm like, yeah, I saw a big black ass, and I literally like was just like shut the blinds, and she was like, what? No way. And then she goes and she had to see for herself.
Curiosity,
and she's like, oh fuck, he's fucking naked, just walking around in his fucking kitchen. Fucking dude,
that's one of the things like when I walk, like when I'm in my house, like I walk around naked, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I walk around my house in my boxers all the time. I don't want buck ass naked.
I'm not a big dude, but you know what I mean?
But like when I'm getting
my neighbors, if they see me,
that's the whole thing. It's like it's that point of like I don't mind my neighbors seeing me in my boxers because I'm just kind of like, whatever. I'm getting up. I'm getting ready for work. I really don't care. I'm in my boxers. I don't really give a shit. Like I wear swim trunks. It's kind of like the same thing to me. I'm like it's covering all my shit. Nobody sees anything. You know. Personal.
It's genitals.
It's just fucking
and they're
whatever.
covered. Yeah, everything else is covered.
In Hawaii, we walk around without shirts on all the fucking time, so that's not a big fucking deal. So, I don't know. But that was a little much. That was a little much. I was kind of traumatized.
Dude, do I live next door to you, Chris?
No, it wasn't you. It was he wasn't.
Don't describe it, because that just makes it weird.
Yeah, but I saw more than I wanted to.
I bet.
I don't want to see any of it, but you know. Yeah, it was fucking weird.
Yeah.
You never just... I think it's more of the thing you get caught off guard by it. You don't expect to see it. And then when you do see it, you're just like, what the fuck? Like, that was crazy.
God, that reminds me of waking up every day, Chris.
Reminds me of Friends where they just had the naked guy like across the way that was
They poked that guy with a long-ass stick one episode, dude. Oh my god, that show is ridiculous.
Morris says we no longer have free speech here. Don't be so quick to throw away your freedoms. Tiana says not saying they can't, but it doesn't make them feel safe either. Okay. And Morris says men are more victims of crime. And Tiana says, okay, I'm sure the guy reporters wouldn't feel safe either if they were yelling at him, yelling F him on the arse, F him in the arse, like fuck him in the
buttocks. Yeah, no, yeah, for sure.
It's the fact that it's like a female part too that you're referring to, and that kind of makes it a little more.
See, here's the
female driven.
It's two different emotions. So like, if a guy was to run around and like pop up in the shit and it's like, I'm gonna fuck you right in the arse,
right?
It would be like, I think it would be, unless depending on like the guy.
That applies to both sexes though.
Yeah, but like we're talking about like guys. I'm gonna rape, like, because essentially like the thing that would make you afraid if you're a woman.
Yeah.
Is someone raping, like, you know, someone taking, you know? So a guy would respond in a way that's like, I guess, like if they're on equal terms, like physically, because that's the thing, like
boys being boys.
No. Like I'm talking about somebody who just came out of prison, looked at you, and was like, "I'm gonna fuck you right in the eye." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
because that's somebody who could actually do it. Like if you're talking about all those
Don't drop the soap.
all those female reporters, a lot of the times, every time that guy could physically outtake that female reporter.
Yeah.
So you put a male in that situation, the male reporter, you put a guy, random guy who could take that male reporter and saying some shit like that.
Yeah.
That's going to be unsettling.
Yeah. I mean, it's
not going to be like, ha. That's what you would do. You'd probably like, ha, ha, ha. But that shit would be not fucking cool.
So does it need to stop is the question.
Hell yeah, that shit needs to stop.
Yeah, it's kind of, to me.
It's funny. I laugh at it, and I think it's.
Memes have a lifetime. I think this one's kind of dead at this point.
And you know what? Like, I'm not a perfect person. I laugh at shit that I shouldn't laugh at when I see videos.
Okay, so speaking of that.
You know how many videos that I've seen of dads getting punched in the balls on America's Funniest Home Videos?
Yeah, that's true. You're like, if you're that dude, it wouldn't be funny at all.
Yeah, exactly.
It would hurt like a motherfucker. But at the same time, it's hilarious as shit.
Yeah.
Okay, on that note, I actually have a good story. I don't know. All right, so I'm going to pop this up. Ashley. Okay. So, before you guys attack us and get all crazy on us.
Calm your tits. Can you say that?
Story. What's that?
Can you say calm your tits?
Calm your tits.
Calm your tits.
Everybody's got titties.
Okay.
So, I got to pee real quick. Can you hold it down for like a minute?
I can hold it down for a minute.
You got this, Phil.
I can't. I don't have my glasses on. You guys, throw me some Q&A. AMA. I'm putting my glasses on, guys. Yet more men. Do you see the helicopter lady? The helicopter lady. The lady that got saved or something? I don't know. I saw the headline. What's going on with the helicopter lady? Okay, I'm sure the guy reporters wouldn't. The helicopter lady. I'm going to check that out on my phone. I said, like, something about she got saved or something. I don't know. Let's see. The only thing that I know about is that Tesla is releasing a truck. They say it's going to be more powerful than the F-150 and under $50,000, which I shouldn't give a shit about that because I don't have $50,000, so it doesn't even, who gives a shit. But no, I didn't. I saw like a little headline about the lady and I was like, oh, okay, cool. Lady got rescued, or she didn't. I don't know. But I know that people are getting lost all over. I'm sure they talked about the lady on Maui that got lost. She went hiking, and then she got lost. She woke up from a nap and was disoriented. And I had some friends. They were like, dude, how the fuck do you wake up and you're disoriented? I was like, I do that in my bedroom all the fucking time. I'm like, dude, did I just sleep for 18 hours? No, I was asleep for 2 hours, and now I don't know where I am. So that lady, she gets a one-time pass. If she does it again, though, that's how you know.
Yeah, I reposted that on our Twitter, that story. And I was like, dude, okay, here's the thing in Hawaii. No matter how confident of a hiker or anything you are, this kind of applies to not just Hawaii, but it happens in Hawaii all the time, unfortunately. It's like, if you go hiking on trails, like, don't go by yourself. Like, you should always go with somebody. Because you never know what's going to happen.
You never know what's going to happen.
You could twist your ankle. You could break your leg. You could fucking hurt yourself and not be able to move. And, like, if you're there by yourself, then it's not good.
Okay, so I just looked up the helicopter thing, and it says dramatic video shows helicopter rescue of injured woman spinning wildly out of control.
Yeah, here we go. I got it right here. This is okay. Going into video, because we were talking about videos you probably shouldn't laugh at, but you laugh at anyway.
Oh shit. Okay.
Okay. So she suffered an injury during hiking, which is perfectly into what we were talking about, right?
Yeah.
But this is the video. So she had to get airlifted. She's a 74-year-old woman. She was hiking in Arizona. And I guess she...
Fucking baby boomers. Stay home.
She hurt her...
Die. No, don't do that. I'm sorry.
She was incapacitated by her injury. She fell down and hurt herself, right? So just for clarification, she lived. She's in a hospital. She had minor injuries. She's fine. But this is the video everybody was kind of talking about. So she's getting airlifted into the helicopter, right? And
that's not what's supposed to happen.
Yeah. So the firefighters apparently are supposed to have like a rope that they hold on to underneath the thing to keep it from doing that, but apparently it broke.
Oh shit.
And she was getting airlifted into the helicopter, and look how fast
it
fucking starts going, dude. There's a person in that.
My favorite ride at the state fair is the zipper, and that shit has nothing on what the fuck's going on right there, Chris.
Look how fucking crazy. It's like, how fast she's spinning, dude. Okay.
You want to know why she survived? She passed out a long time ago.
Yeah. I would think, like, spinning that fast would eventually make you just pass out. But she's probably ready to go into space now. She's probably...
Yeah, she's ready. Sign her up. Elon, go find that lady. Send her to Mars. She's ready to go. All the anti-gravity shit, like all those tests she got, she's ready. Bitch! Why is that the music?
I don't know.
Boom, boom, bass. This right here might make a bitch cry.
Okay.
Dude,
Laughing a little too hard.
God.
I'm glad she's okay. I'm glad everything's all right.
Did the Simpsons predict that? Oh, almost.
But yeah.
Oh, and then it hit a tree. She fell out again. God, Simpsons. Yeah.
Yeah.
Life is...
She's okay though. Everything's all right. She said she was suffering from a little nausea and dizziness, but and her injuries obviously
seems like
hospitalized her for a minute. But this, like, how fast was she freaking spinning? That's fucking crazy, dude.
It reminds me of watching like a figure skater, just like gaining momentum.
And what do? You can't just put her on the ground. She's gonna be like spinning like 100 miles an hour. That thing will flip over and.
No, you just let her spin. You hope she passes out. That's it. You know she passed out.
Fucking. Tiana said I laughed so terribly hard. I think everybody, when you saw this, you couldn't help but like, kind of laugh at it. Like, yeah, it was just. It's insane that this was allowed to happen, but apparently this is the second time this has happened with a rescue in Arizona this year. Apparently, so
Arizona, get your shit straight. So yeah.
Luckily, though, she's okay. We're fine. Everything's good. No
she's
worries.
Good.
No worries. She lived.
Hey, thank you to all our firefighter rescuers and helicopter rescuers and all those.
Yeah, our first responders.
First responders.
Yes.
Thanks, Chris.
You got it. Raph, what's up, my friend? How are you doing tonight? It's just me and Phil holding it down. We're down to 4 viewers. Everybody's kind of settling in here.
You know what makes my day?
What's that?
It's when I scroll through Instagram, right? And I come across something. I come across Broke the Clout, and I read the comments, and Raph is right there. Raph's comment.
Yeah?
Yeah, because so Broke the Clout is like a local, like it's like
explain, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a Hawaii Instagram feed. Like it shows like the crazy shit that goes on in Hawaii.
Is it like a hashtag?
It's a profile. Like it's a profile that somebody runs it.
Okay.
And it just shows like random like national news, like not news, but just like memes and stuff like that. But then it's geared towards Hawaii shit. Do you know Hungry Hawaiian?
No, I know like a lot stolen stuff Hawaii, like that kind of stuff.
You know me in Hawaii? You don't know?
No, man, I don't follow any of this stuff.
Are you on Instagram?
I barely.
Oh, okay.
Only for our account stuff, basically. God, but I'm like such a terrible social media person.
Dog, Chris, I'm trying to get like you, bro. Like, honestly.
Like, dude, I wouldn't have a Facebook right now if it wasn't for like this shit in my business. I probably would not need one. I just would shut it all off.
Yeah. But anyway, on Instagram, I come across that shit, and I'm just like, oh, dude, like, This story is wild as fuck. I can't remember the last one, but I saw something. And Raph just Raph has the most like just like cutting humor. Like it's like funny. It's just like either if you know Raph, it's hilarious as fuck. And if you don't, you're like, is he serious right now? Like
yeah.
It's like that's it. It makes my day. That's it.
Raph, you make our day. Good night, Tiana. Thanks for joining us. It's been fun having you here. And yeah, guys, I think Raph's got a very dry kind of humor, sort of. So it kind of maybe.
I don't know if I could like my favorite Raph story is where I was driving around with Raph, Tony, and a couple other people, and Tony was doing some unmentionable things, and Raph made the joke that he was gonna tell Tony's mom, and Tony flipped the fuck out, like, because it was like, you know what I mean, like if you know Raph, and Tony knows, like he knows Raph, but he just didn't know that Raph was like, just like, he's like, don't fucking.
He's just fucking around.
Yeah, it was like, it was a scene. It was a fucking scene. And I wish all of you knew Raph, and you guys should. Everybody should know a Raph.
You need a Raph in your life.
You need a Raph in your life. I needed a Raph
would have agreed.
on the Philippines trip, and it didn't happen.
Oh.
But
where were you, buddy?
Where were you, buddy? But it's cool. Lonnie and Tom were super disappointed. But
I'm sure you all were. Anyway, Raph, we're never going to let you live that down. Anyway.
Stories, closing.
Let's do the uncrating, yeah?
Oh,
you ready to get into that? We got the uncrating still, guys. Stick around. Let's go. Let's see what we got in this box. We got the Loot Gaming box of the month. But, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for uncrating.
Please open it.
The box. What was in the box?
Give me the loot. Give me the loot.
What's in the box?
I'm gonna ask you one more time.
What's in the fucking box?
Open it! Open it! Open it! Open it! Open it!
So Loot Gaming, I don't know anything about gaming. Is this like for Fortnite?
For Fortnite?
Yeah.
It might actually. It might have Fortnite shit in here. So it's just like it's a random box. They just send random shit every month, and it's usually just video game related stuff.
Oh, okay.
So.
Are you guys still playing PUBG? PUBG's your one, right?
I haven't played PUBG in a minute. I've been playing more like Apex, and I've actually gotten back into Fallout again, which is not the best game, but I like Fallout.
Nah, like when you find something about a game, like I remember back in the day, like I didn't like, was it Madden? I played NFL 2K or whatever the fuck it was called. You know? The
2K games. There was always like people who were 2K and EA. It was like, are you a Madden guy or a 2K guy? Which one are you? You know. But we all know Madden was better. We all know this, right, Phil?
No. No.
Maybe I did like the basketball better on the 2K basketball better than EA's, but
I'll tell you what,
I was never a fan of basketball.
The only thing,
video games.
Here's how Madden won that is Sega went through like a whole shit because they were making platforms, they were making systems, and EA wasn't making systems. So Sega was losing money because of systems. That was the first thing. Second of all, EA bought the license for the NFL. So if you bought an NFL 2K game, you didn't get the Detroit Lions or the New York Giants or anything that. You got fake teams.
Are you talking old school shit you're talking about?
Yeah, like they stopped making the 2K NFL games like a long time ago. And that's because they got ran out of the business.
Yeah, the 2K, the only thing I recognized from 2K was basketball. And then baseball too, I think they had.
Yeah, they did.
And then maybe soccer, they had something too. Maybe for
I don't know about it. But that's the thing, because the 2K,
it was like Evo, Sports Evo,
the 2K football games, they did things that were like, oh shit, like you would get behind, like the same way that they attacked basketball. Yeah, is the way they were attacking football. The only difference I think is that they got the exclusive. It was exclusive NFL license.
Well, that makes sense then.
Yeah, EA's smart, man. Like that was the chess move.
EA's
you're playing checkers, we're playing chess.
EA was a big fucking company. I always liked EA's games too on the older systems. I always liked their shit. It was always
they make
different
good
and
games.
weird and fun. Mutant League Hockey and those games and like all these old games. General Chaos. I don't know if you ever played that, but that was an EA game.
Yeah,
that was
General
back
Chaos
in the day. Desert Strike and Urban Strike and all those games. I don't know.
Dude, you're old, bro.
Yeah, they had a golf game too. That wasn't bad. I think it was Arnold Palmer's golf game was on Sega.
I had Sega Channel, so I probably.
Dude, I had Sega Channel too.
Yeah, you gotta explain that because
Sega Channel was a
People
giant
don't know.
fucking modem that you would plug into your video game system, and it had like over 50 games, and you would download the game and you could play it, and it was fucking awesome. You didn't need to buy any games. You literally had a selection. There was a menu, and you literally you could pick whatever game you wanted on the list, and you could play it for hours. And it was all through the internet. It was like this was like the dawn of cable internet, and this shit was on, and it was fucking amazing. Like, it was one of the coolest things I've ever had. And now we're actually at the age of video game systems where we're doing the same fucking thing, where now we don't even have physical game cartridges anymore. We just download the games and we play them. So it's finally coming back around to that like point in time where everything's streaming, everything's downloaded and stored to your system, and then you play it, or it's stored on the cloud now, which is kind of fucking crazy. But I mean, I don't know why it took so long to happen, but people like their physical copies of shit. I get that. I get that people like having their own disc, having the disc, and having the like that fresh feeling of opening a brand new game where you peel off the plastic and then you open it and there's the manual and you kind of go through the manual for a little bit, even though you're not really paying attention to what's in the manual. You kind of go through the manual just because it's like part of the process and it's fun. And then there's usually a lot of cool like clip art of shit from the game, like designs and stuff like that, like animation designs that they have in those manuals that were really cool, like the hand-drawn stuff. I used to like that shit a lot. And then you finally put the game in. I don't know if there's a better smell than like fresh electronic shit or like a fresh DVD case when you would open it. That like smell. I don't know if it's a chemical smell, but that smell you used to get when you would like open a brand new game or like a new piece of hardware or something like that, or like a box of like, some kind of tech stuff. Like that smell is like so fresh and like sterile and clean. It's almost like that new car smell. I kind of related to that like new car smell. You know what I mean? When you would open a brand new video game and you'd just be like, I love that like fresh plastic smell. It's weird, but I don't know. It's kind of one of those weird smells, kind of like gasoline or something like that. Like you probably shouldn't be inhaling it, but it gives you like a feeling. It's kind of cool. I don't know. I like that. I think Phil wants to go take a shit. Hopefully not, but he'll be coming back here in a sec. And we're gonna be opening our LootGaming box right about now. So I'm gonna wait till he gets back because I'm gonna need his assistance. But it looks like there's some cool shit in here. Holy shit! What the fuck is this? All right, man. Let's get into this box, bro. I don't know. Do you want to hold on here. There's a lot of shit in here. Okay.
You're killing it. Don't worry about it, Chris.
I am killing it. Oh, what is that? Okay. Wait, is this okay. Hold on. There's usually a list in here. Here we go. This is what I was looking for.
It's finding the list. He's checking it twice.
There's like a lot of big stuff in here. Okay.
It's like a fucking
there's a code in there which
assignment
I don't really
folder
carry
or something.
From the creator of Rick and Morty. What do we got here?
Oh, Dan Harmon? Is it Dan Harmon?
Guessing it's
or who's the other guy?
I
just know Dan Harmon.
Justin Roiland.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
All right.
Yeah.
There you go.
Justin Roiland.
Grab the other side of that. What do we got? Oh shit. Trover saves the universe. So I guess they got a new cartoon coming out soon. It's called Trover Saves the Universe. And it's created by Justin Roiland. And the animation looks very similar to Rick and Morty's. So there you go. We got like a giant ad for Trover Saves the Universe. Interesting. Okay. Usually they put the what's in the box on the back of that thing. Oh, here we go. This is what I was looking for.
Let's go.
So we just unveiled one of the things that's in the box, but that's okay. It's just a giant poster. And you can win it.
Who wants it? Trover.
So it looks like it's a Magic the Arena themed box. So if you're into Magic today, then this is your deal. You may want to get this box.
Dude, this is like, if you get this, you get like +2 hit points.
Okay.
Straight off the bat.
Go ahead. On the back, Phil, I need you to like start reading some of that stuff off for me. Let's start with the small stuff. What looks like the small stuff anyway.
Oh, shit.
What do we got?
They all look the same size, dude.
Start with the pin. What is a pin?
Okay, so we got the LootGaming Chalice pin. Huzzah! Another pin. Add this goblet of glory to your pin collection to show any who look upon it that you are a true and valiant warrior, or that you have a fond appreciation for cups. Choose wisely. Much like the drinking horn, this pin is hard to drink out of and easy to poke yourself with. So,
says this pin unlocks something epic.
What the?
Go to lootcrate.com/pins. Oh, I wonder what it unlocks. I'll go and find out. Okay,
Dude.
what else we got, Phil?
I'm going clockwise. We got D&D Red Dragon dice holder.
Oh.
Oh shit! Can I win this?
Are you into D&D?
Dungeons and Dragons has been the quintessential role-playing game for 45 years, and a legacy like that definitely warrants a hearty huzzah. Few creatures guard their treasures more fearsomely than red dragons, which is why we've entrusted one to hold your D20.
Whoa, bro. It's a D&D die holder.
Dice have been used.
They make it look
throughout
fucking
human
massive
history.
on that thing.
They may have originated as far back as 3000 BC. Oh shit, a little history.
Look at that. Holds your D&D die. And it comes with the D&D die too, I guess. Look at that.
It's a 20-sided die, folks.
Yeah, we're gonna
Don't act like you're not crunk.
That's going to have to go on the desk.
Don't act like you're not hype. That's a 20. It comes with the die too?
Yeah, it comes with it.
Shit. Alright, so next off, you ready? We got the Skyrim fleece blanket.
Whoa.
You've journeyed from your warm hearth to the peaks of Skyrim and found them. A bit chilly, to be honest. Fear not. This delightful fleece blanket will keep you cozier than any set of armor found in the realm of Tamriel. Damn. Damn. My anticipation is high as fuck right now. Oh, shit. No, that's actually pretty G.
You're in the Skyrim, you need a fleece blanket.
Did you play Skyrim, Chris?
I did not. I've been told by many people I need to.
Yeah, dude. Definitely, dude. Like, the mini games, I think, are worth it alone. Alright, so next up, going clockwise around this dope-ass poster. Huzzah. Is that like huzzah? Is that like their catch?
That's
shit?
a D&D thing, I think. When you defeat the monster or something, you yell, huzzah! You know what I mean?
Oh, really?
I think so.
I've seen it so many places. I never knew it was D&D like related. Alright, so we got the Skyrim cosplay apron and pin set. They say that questing forges great heroes, but only a true talent can forge great meals. We believe you may be the chosen one. Show your love for Skyrim in the kitchen and beyond with this cosplay apron and pin set. What the fuck? I'm so hyped.
Wait, where's the apron? What does the apron look like? Oh, where's the apron at? Is the apron or the pin?
It says, okay, so kitchen beyond with this cosplay apron and pin set.
Okay, where's the apron at?
Dog, it's probably like super tiny. You know how they do the sizing and shit, you know?
Yeah.
Like I thought that dice holder, like that dragon, I thought that shit was like...
I have the pin set. I have this shit. This is...
And it's not in the same thing? No, it's not.
Or is this some kind of necklace?
Do we have to imagine it? Because it's...
Oh, no, this goes with the next thing. The horn. I don't have the apron, though, bro. We showed the pin earlier. Because this is the pin.
will note it.
Right?
No. It's like a different pin though.
Is it?
I think so. Oh no! It says or.
Oh, so you get the fleece blanket or the apron and pin set. That's what it is.
So we got the fleece
blanket. Yeah.
Which means we got fleeced. Anyways,
On
the blanket's dope though. So next we have the Vikings drinking horn, which Chris just he brought out the necklace for it. So no celebration would be complete without a fine beverage to toast with. Enjoy your fill with this horn-shaped cup that's as fun to drink out of as it is difficult to put down. Huzzah!
Huzzah! There you go, man. You put your horn in a necklace around your neck. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. And you fill this bad boy up, and you just rock it, yo. And just rock the... Don't
Chris,
hit it against anything, or else you're going to knock it over.
Can I drink it? If I go to your pub, like, would you fill that with beer?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay, there we go. It's official, guys. It's industry approved. God damn, these people.
That's a cool little.
Yeah, man. And then
little,
you get this.
I want to put my beer in here, but I'm afraid I'm going to spill it all over the place.
Oh, because you're not a true Viking.
I'm not. Yeah, not yet. I'm working on my beard though. There you go. And then, what is this magic thing I got in here? Is there a Magic the Gathering Arena thing on there anywhere?
Maybe it's like a game sheet. That's all I see. Like,
looks like some kind of. Okay, so in
pull
here,
it out. Check it out.
So I got a Magic the Gathering Arena booklet, and it looks like it's got some artwork in it. It's kind of like blending in the background. So I got a code on the back here to unlock a core set of 2019 packs for Magic the Gathering Arena. So I'm guessing it's for their video game, the Magic the Gathering Arena. It's like you can play the card games online now.
Yeah.
Like Hearthstone and stuff like that. But yeah, I guess there's a bunch of packs this thing opens up with this code, so I'm not going to show you the code in case I want to play it. But if somebody wins this, I probably won't use it. So if somebody wins this, you can use it to unlock your own stuff.
Definitely. Like, you should definitely, like, if you're into it, like, that's got to be like something.
Were you ever into Magic?
I wasn't. My best friend though, like when I was in 5th through 7th grade, my best friend was like super like
all about it.
He was a little bit older than me, so like,
I mean, I know a lot of people are still into it, like from back in the day. I think even my wife was playing Magic at one point in time. I played it for a little bit.
Yeah,
but
that makes sense.
I didn't really get it that much until I started playing like Hearthstone and stuff like that, and then I kind of got how the game actually works, and then I was like, oh, it's actually a lot of fun once you figure out like how the cards work and how you use like your
Chris,
your characters and shit like that.
You're one of those guys who's like, I played football, but I was dorky as fuck.
Yeah, I like chess and all kinds of shit like that too. Like my buddy Jeff and I, we used to have some good games. He was a lot better than I was though. But yeah, that was the Loot Gaming box for this month. So yeah, man, it was pretty sick. Loot Gaming, check it out online, $29.99.
So what is this company?
So they do the loot crates, and they have like 10 different types of boxes.
So Loot Gaming, is that like, do they make like oh, goddamn.
Well, the company is Loot Crate, but they make like this box, and then they make the actual. There's like the original Loot Crate, which comes with like a random assortment of like pop figures and goodies and like the shit like I got today. Like you get like a random just assortment of stuff, and then the gaming's more video game specific.
Oh,
and then they have like a loot anime, so you'll get more anime based stuff. And it's like there's different themed boxes. So if you want to try one of those, it all depends on what you're into. I've been doing the gaming box now, but I may switch it over to a different type of loot box and just see what I get out of that. But these have been pretty cool. But
yo, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna start like
there's a lot of like Elder Scrolls and stuff like that though.
Yeah,
there's
kind of
more
like
into
fantastical stuff.
I'm more into like adult games. You can say. I guess I'm more into like games like Borderlands, Half-Life. You know, like like I like a lot of first-person shooters, and then I also like Borderlands. I like Fallout. I like BioShock. I like a lot of cool stuff like that. Like the BioShock stuff we got last week. This was in the last box, but this is one of the little sisters. So these girls ride on the back of like the monster fucking dudes in BioShock, and this is cool. I like this one a lot. This is a really cool one for me because I'm a BioShock fan too. But yeah, it just you get the luck of the draw. It depends on what video games they put in there for the month. But that's this month's one. A lot of Skyrim stuff, Loot Chalice, and a lot of like D&D shit. So you never know what you're gonna get. It's like a box of chocolates, my friend. Oh. Well, that does it for this week's Inappropriate Bar Talks on crating. Oh, let's go back.
Please, open it.
The box. What was in the box?
I asked you nicely.
What's in the box?
I'm gonna ask you one more time.
What's in the fucking box?
Open it! 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 Open it!
Damn.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I had one more topic for the night. I don't know how much of a computer nerd you are, Phil. Do you like computers? Are you in the market for a new computer anytime soon, or are you pretty good with what you got?
Kind of, so I can like get my my whole day trading rig up, but that's it.
Oh, really? Day trading? Are you getting into that? Yeah.
I'm just fucking YouTube rabbit holes. That's all it is. I don't have money for it, and I don't have anything.
That's the thing, is you got to have a lot of money for that shit.
I've got an emergency fund that I'm working on. That's not sexy, though.
Well, that's good. You got to have that like rainy day fund. That's always important.
So, but yeah, no, I'm not. And right now I have like my Microsoft Surface Pro, you know, that I bought like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
So, and that's not really like that's not it's not a workhorse, you know? I don't really have like a workhorse that I.
What do you think you might need a workhorse computer for? Anything in general, or you just?
Yeah, like rendering shit, dude.
So you gotta make videos in like 4K shit, or what?
No, like I have to make models of things. So like when you.
Oh.
Yeah, so like when you're like if
so
you're gonna 3D print
rendering,
something, or like if you're gonna scale like if you're gonna like model something and want to be able to like rotate it in real time and space and 3 dimensions, you need it to be able to like render it.
Well, I mean, this
without
computer
lag.
would kind of be right up your alley then, because that kind of stuff takes a lot of computer power.
It does. What do you got for me? What do you got?
All right, so this week, let's see. I had a good video here from, let's see. So this week, Apple released their new Apple Mac Pro. Now this is, oops, I don't want to do that. So this is their top of the line computer that they're coming out with for professional use cases, and it's like super fucking expensive. So I had a good video here. Let's just kind of, we're not going to watch all 12 minutes of it, but many of you have maybe seen this announcement that they made at WWDC this year. But here, let's check this out. You can let me know what you think.
Want to make great marketing videos? So fresh, they'll smack you in the face.
Oh, there will be a RAF next trip. I just read that. Fuck.
Oh, nice.
To create a product that will take Mac further than it's ever gone before. And I am so excited and thrilled to show it to you now.
Yeah.
This is the new Mac Pro, and it's incredible.
It's incredible.
That's a tower?
Yeah.
Has a truly
Looks like a cheese grater.
gorgeous design and remarkable performance to match. So let's start with the
WW. SJD, you know? Are they living by that? I don't know.
For tasks like production rendering, or playing back hundreds of virtual
What would Steve Jobs do?
or simulating
There you go.
an
I
iOS
got you,
app
man.
on multiple devices at once. So we're using a brand new Intel Xeon processor, and it has up to 28 cores. And to get every last ounce of performance out of this processor, we're giving it over 300 watts of power and a massive heatsink for cooling. So this means it can run fully unconstrained all the time. Now, we also have an extremely high-performance memory architecture. 6 channels of super fast ECC memory
Oh,
and
shit.
12 DIMM slots enable an incredible 1.5
It's ECC, which is good,
Oh,
but
shit,
1.5
One of the most
terabytes.
critical
That's pretty
areas of
impressive.
expansion
Hell yeah.
is graphics.
But
Graphics performance is
there's
so
memory that
important
runs up
for
to
tasks
30,
like
like
animating
3600.
3D film assets.
Yeah, but
and-
not in combination with everything else. That it
Yeah,
offers,
not
though.
1.5 terabytes though in line.
We're going to offer multiple graphics options, starting with the Radeon Pro 580X.
Which
It's a great
is
all-around graphics
okay.
card.
It's a good card,
For
but
a
it's
big
not
upgrade in graphics
top of the
performance,
line.
The Mac Pro can be configured with AMD's Radeon Pro Vega 2. Now, Vega 2 delivers.
It's good for me 'cause I'm an
14
AMD
teraflops of
stockholder, but-
graphics compute and 32
Oh, that's a
gigabytes
good
of
stock to
memory
be
with
in.
an insane 1
How long?
terabyte per second.
I've had them since they were at like
We didn't
20,
stop there, because with the
$24.
of the
They're up to
MPX
about
module,
30.
we can
Yeah,
actually
it's 28.
28 now.
Yeah, 28.5 or so.
double the teraflops, double the
So they combine. They put 2 cards on one card.
What?
Yeah, so it's
It's
two-
the world's most powerful. You're like, oh, that's a decent power card.
It's not the world's most powerful. It's not. But
Is that just marketing?
yeah, I mean, the thing is you can put. The thing is you can put more than one of those cards in the system. You can put like up to 3.
Yeah, you can
in
like
that system.
line them up like in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So it is not the most powerful card. Like I would not say that. You can get a NVIDIA Quadro or a Titan X. That would, and if you got those 2 in line, it would probably be better than that card. But
No, but you're talking about a single card by itself.
yeah,
Singular.
yeah,
A singular
But you
card.
can run them in SLI. You can run 2 cards together, and then you would get like a decent amount of like bandwidth anyway. But it's like it's all about the teraflops, bro. It's all about the teraflops. Anyway, but the way that Apple has this system set up, it is like streamlined through their software and everything like that. So
Yeah, so it's
to
a
do-
closed system.
Yeah, so it's hard to do without Mac, without running it on a Mac. Like they specifically made this hardware for Mac, so it runs super smooth.
And
So-
hasn't that always been their bread and butter though? Like,
yeah,
with
that-
regards to like security, with regards to like antivirus, with regards to like all
security
that stuff.
lately, they've had vulnerabilities, which is like the funny thing because the last year at CES, they that was like their top marketing thing was like your iPhone is safe. They had like a giant billboard on the side of a hotel.
Yeah, like that's all they're
right?
like. It's like their commercials, like in the commercials
Yeah.
that they're running. It's like,
and then a month
security.
later, their shit got hacked. So they're not unhackable, but at the same time, they're pretty secure machines, I guess you could say. Not they're just as, but everybody's vulnerable, dude. It's just whether someone wants to go out and find a vulnerability. There's a lot
levels.
of vulnerabilities in all kinds of
There's levels to that
NVIDIA
shit,
cards and processors and all kinds of shit. There's all kinds of problems, but for the most part,
Did you finish your rig, bro?
not yet. I'm almost there. Almost there. I just need a GPU and a CPU, but I'm waiting for the new. So they just announced the new AMD Ryzen cards, the new
Couple weeks
generation
ago,
of
right?
Ryzen CPUs. Yeah, so they just came out, and then they're also introducing a new GPU or graphics card
Yeah.
that runs on Vega. I mean, not Vega, but Navi, the Navi architecture, which is like the new 7 nanometer processors and stuff like that.
Right.
That's supposed to be the new thing, but I still don't think they'll be better than NVIDIA's stuff. They still don't run ray tracing and stuff like that like NVIDIA does. Like the Turing architecture and the NVIDIA cards are really good. So I think NVIDIA is still ahead as far as the graphics department goes. But as far as consumer market CPUs go,
that's the thing.
AMD is going to dominate, I think.
You think it's
now.
going to dominate?
Yeah, because Intel right now, they don't even have 10 nanometer out yet.
Intel's not. I don't think.
And they have a shortage. Right now, what Intel knows their market is like the server market and the professional market.
Yeah.
Right now, they're not focused on the desktop / gaming enthusiast market. They're not focused on that right now.
Yeah.
And they don't have it, dude. They have a shortage.
So it's like, I guess like me not knowing anything about it. So you
Yeah.
have like Intel, there's like the server data processing and all that
Yeah.
shit. Then you have NVIDIA who's doing like there's just like car shit. I think there's like companies that are using it for like their car chips and stuff like that.
Right.
And then AMD will be like the consumer, like
Yeah.
the consumer kind of.
Yeah, they're
like
going to
you and
dominate
me.
the consumer market for sure. Like, there's at the price point, there's no better CPU you're going to get than the new Ryzen CPUs that are going to be coming out that are affordable to the public and for bang for your buck are going to be cheaper. Like, for bang for your buck, their CPUs are going to be the best on the market for sure.
Boom.
Intel doesn't have anything to
Heard
go
it
to.
here first, guys.
Even right now, Intel's top of the line chip, which is like the 9900K chip, it's easily like $500. You can get the best Ryzen chip for under 400.
Yeah, that's always
and
been the case.
It's gonna beat it.
I remember like old school, like I don't even know shit about this, but like old school, like you'd be able to like get an Intel and it would be one price, and you get an AMD and it'd be so much lower, and then you could just overclock the AMD anyways.
Yeah.
So
all the AMD chips are like super easily overclockable. Although the 9900K is overclockable too, but just the new generation is going to have more cores, more thread, a better architecture. It's going to run way more efficiently. It's going to be more power efficient, and it's going to run more smoothly on computers. So Intel, but like you said, I don't think Intel's focused on that market right now. They don't have they don't need to.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they're also losing some of the server market because there's guys like Microsoft who said they're going to be using AMD stuff in their new servers. There's in both the supposedly the new PlayStation and the new Xbox that are coming out. Both of them are going to be using AMD CPUs in them, and even maybe AMD GPUs in them. And then so they're losing a lot of that like consumer mid-tier market.
Yeah. Oh, I
sales.
said NVIDIA, but NVIDIA is they're graphic, like primarily.
NVIDIA is
graphics.
still the best when it comes to graphics cards.
Yeah, like that's like
they still make the best.
What's
card.
their line of cards, graphics cards? Shark? No, not Shark. What is it?
GeForce.
GeForce.
Yeah. Well, they have the RTX now.
But yeah,
which is ray
remember
tracing and
GeForce,
Turing.
anyway.
The Turing architecture and the ray tracing. Basically, like the shadows in games and stuff like that. Like
like super like good.
The ray tracing cards are able to do this, but in real life, in real game situations, it's still not able to work to the fullest extent because the ray tracing takes so much memory and so much GPU power and so much CPU power that none of the cards right now, there are games that support RTX, but they don't perform at a high level because there's just so much required to run these games. So even though it's on the cards and it's there and it's future proof for the time being, there's nothing that can like run that stuff.
Yeah, it's like phones
smoothly.
releasing 5G shit.
Yeah.
What's that? I can't read it. It's too fast.
So 8-core Xeon, 32 gigs of memory.
No, the chat.
Oh, the chat. Technology, bro. Landmine says, and then Morris says Intel need to pull their finger out of their ass is what I'm assuming this is. But Intel's got a super massive storage. Now this fucking thing right here, this comparison is kind of bullshit. But anyway. So
Chris, be honest, bro.
So this new computer from Apple is funny though. 7 nanometer can't beat Intel 14 nanometer per core clock. It can if you overclock it. And the new architecture, the Navi architecture, will be able to beat it.
To compete, yeah.
The last generation, no. But the new one coming out, it will be able to beat it. It will be able to beat it. And it won't. It's just going to have more cores and more clocks. So
more cores. More cores. How many more cores?
More
Chris?
cores, more threads,
More.
and higher clocks, and a higher frequency. And they'll run with less power. So it's a much more efficient chip. So you'll see the difference. It may not be running. The new AMD chips may not be running at like 5 gigahertz, but you're going to be running a consistent higher level on multiple cores consistently.
Yeah.
And yeah, so that's the deal. But this is the base. So this is the base Apple Mac Pro they're selling. It's going to be $6,000. Okay, they bring it up. 8-core Xeon, 32 gigs of memory, which is okay. Radeon Pro 580X, which is okay. And then 256 gigs of storage. My phone's got more than 256 gigs of storage on it. Like, if you put an SD card in there, you could fucking...
Because they're hedging, bro.
This is nothing.
It's the
this is the base model.
It's cloud service, bro.
Yeah.
That's it. Because you know how they like shut down iTunes? You know what I mean?
They did shut down iTunes too, right?
So they're saying like, hey, like the cloud and all
Move
that.
your shit to the cloud.
Yeah. That's what that is. And like my parents were buying phones. My dad's like, how much memory does my phone have? I'm like, pause. You don't need memory. Like, all your shit's gonna be on the cloud anyways.
Yeah, that's true. You can't store a lot of stuff on the cloud.
But I understand like somebody.
I
understand somebody who like does like stuff with like videos and stuff.
Yeah,
like that,
that's the thing.
That needs that stuff like now, like
physically.
And, yeah,
too.
like physically.
Like if you need to bring that with you to edit, and you don't have access to, say, you don't have access to the internet.
Yeah.
Like you need that.
Yeah.
You need that external storage or that internal storage in your own computer. Like, and when you're doing big projects, you don't want to be constantly moving stuff to the cloud and then moving it back.
And here's my thing with this, because this is geared towards people that are doing high power drawing things. They're using that resource. They're using that Mac Pro.
Yeah.
For for shit.
Yeah.
So anybody that's doing that is gonna need more than 250 gigs of storage.
Yeah.
Yes. What are they thinking?
If you're running 4K or 8K, that thing would fill up fucking fast.
Yeah.
There's no fucking way. If you had, say you had 10 hours of 8K footage, that shit would be full.
Steve Jobs is rolling over in his grave.
Morris says, "Sorry, man. New Intel 9 series, 5 gigahertz all cores, and it isn't close to that. It's, dude, 5 gigahertz all cores. You're talking about 8-core processor. We're talking like 16 cores and 32 threads. Like, you're talking a processor that's double the amount of what the Intel 9 series has, and it runs faster at a higher frequency, and it runs not a higher frequency, but it runs more cores at a constant higher frequency. You can overclock those to 4.5 gigs. So if you got 16 cores running at 4.5 gigs, or you got 8 cores running at 5 gigs, which processor is going to do better? The AMD processor is gonna beat it out. It's going to beat it out in process. The new generation is killing Intel, and everybody's saying it. Just go watch YouTube. They all tell you the same thing. The new generation of AMD chips will kill anything Intel has for the consumer market right now. This Xeon, though, is a different story. Let's not even talk about the Xeon in that, because this shit's fucking expensive. You're talking almost a 3,000. This is only the 8-core, but we're talking like $3,000 computer processors, like fucking massive workload shit.
Now, if you look at other systems configured with comparable components, you'll see that they cost
Bullshit.
around $8,000.
Bullshit.
The new Mac Pro will start at $59.99.
That's a deal then.
Like the Mac Pro, the design is
Okay, this shit's fucking crazy. So that price does not include the monitor and the stand.
And it's the most incredible panel we have ever
The
made.
panel, though, itself,
It's a 32-inch
amazing.
LCD display with over 20 million pixels. And with two 18 pixels per inch, it's
So basically, it's a 6K monitor,
6K Retina display.
which,
It's over
yo, my ass hurts. I'm sorry, Shanna Brand. Maybe you should get a pillow for your ass.
Business owners worldwide
Go away!
Video ads sell best, and the best way to make video ads
is the shout over them.
For their tools and their content. Those images are going to
Yeah, so the monitors, like, I'll give Apple this. These monitors are fucking expensive, like retarded. 6K Retina displays, really good displays. They're going to be expensive no matter what.
That's the new Pro Display XDR. It's the only display in the industry that delivers
1K nit sustain, which is fucking crazy.
That's crazy.
The Pro Display XDR will be $49.99.
$5,000 for the monitor. So you're not even including this in that $6,000 price tag. So another $5,000, so we're at $11,000.
Can I use that monitor with
the Pro
my,
model is $12,000.
With my 2017 Surface Pro.
I wouldn't recommend it. Okay, this is the new thing. Okay, so iOS is coming out with dark mode.
Yeah.
They've got a dark mode.
Yeah.
Okay, let's take our first.
Okay, tell me what you think about this.
iOS. Now, here it
You have
is,
an iPhone, right?
traditional light
No?
appearance
I don't.
Okay.
I don't.
So if you don't have an iPhone,
But now, let's begin our descent into darkness.
Oh, like dark web?
The gorgeous dark.
No, it's just a dark mode. It just turns everything dark.
Take a look at our
Wait,
widgets.
what?
Like, look. Okay, so
Hold on. Did you scroll back in time? What the fuck just happened? Nothing happened.
It just makes everything dark.
Chris, you gotta be shitting me, right?
So look at Streamlabs. Okay, look up here. I'm in dark mode right now on my Streamlabs.
Yeah.
This is light mode. This is dark mode.
No,
That's all that is.
They spent time
That's
on
all
that
it
at a
That's all it is.
presentation.
This is light mode. This is dark mode.
Chris, did they spend time on that at a presentation? Like
People are tripping out. People are like, "Fuck, my background can be black instead of white. This is fucking crazy."
new dark appearance and some new tricks, because now when you type, you can swipe.
Okay, enough of this dark mode shit. This is fucking stupid. Why are you cheering?
Just like that.
Just like that. What?
Okay, blah, blah, blah. Let's go back to the, where's the stands?
All the tracking. It's simple.
So there's an Apple mode now. Instead of signing in with Google or your Gmail or whatever, you can use an Apple ID to sign in that keeps all your shit private, which is a pretty good thing, actually. Because then you don't have to share your email and all that bullshit. It just signs you in with an Apple ID, but it doesn't release any of your information. Then there's the new watch. What happened to the stand? Where did the stand go? Did I miss that
What if I want
part?
to get back to that last app?
What if I want to get back to that last app?
we have ever made. And with 2
We went over this.
Version.
They didn't show that part.
Dude, just use
JKNL.
Use JKNL.
So the VESA mount, which is the one that goes onto the back of your monitor and you can screw it into your desk and it moves around and shit. That one's $200. For the stand, this fucking magnetic stand that it comes on, that they're showing in these pictures right here, this magnetic stand, $1,000. $1,000 for that.
Sounds about right. I would pay that.
So basically they're saying out the door, top of the line, 1.5 terabytes, all that, the higher end processor, all that shit, $25,000 out the door. So you have to decide between your Tesla Model 3 or an Apple Mac Pro.
Broke boys. If you got to decide, you're a broke boy. That's it. That's all.
That's the whole point. I think that's a good point. Is just
That's it.
If you got to decide, like, you're not deciding about that shit. You're gonna buy both, and you're gonna say fuck off.
That's it. I think that's it. I think that's the market. That's where they've gone. It's like, we're cutting the line right here. This is Louis Vuitton. That's Ross. Pick your poison.
Yeah.
That's it. That's what Apple's done.
You're buying the name, definitely. Like, when you're buying this shit, you're buying the name for sure. Now, granted, the stuff in this computer, for a more upgraded one, you're talking like $4,000.
No, but like, I feel like now it's not even like usable upgrades. You know what I mean?
It's
excessive.
This is pro.
It's excessive
use only. It's like if you're a movie studio, this is the shit you're buying to do your animations, your rendering, your 3D rendering, your graphic rendering, all that shit. You're using this shit.
And
all the CGI. This is the type of shit you're using.
Yeah, and I think it's simple for those people.
Yeah.
Because you could easily get all of that. Not easily. Because that shit's future-proof as fuck, right?
I wouldn't say future-proof, but it's...
Not future-proof.
I mean, it's bad. It'll handle anything you put to it.
And you could get something that's going to handle something...
better for that price tag.
In the foreseeable future, you could get something way cheaper, but you'd have to put it together yourself.
Yeah.
And I think that's what they're like, hey...
I mean, I watched like Linus Tech Tips and stuff, and they made what they called a Hackintosh, but they said the biggest part is that this hardware is specifically made to work with Apple's software in the most efficient manner possible, which makes a lot of sense. So there's certain, even though you have the same components, the same hardware, it won't run the same way that it would on an Apple, which is true because they did different testing on different types of. There's things you can use like Cinebench and all these different types of test benches and stuff like that. And basically, this was still way more efficient and powerful than the one they would slap together. So, I mean, are you getting what you're paying for? I don't know. It's probably still overpriced because it's fucking Apple, but I don't know.
I don't know, dude. I don't know.
What are your needs? And
I don't even know if it's overpriced because you think about how much R&D and shit went into that thing.
That's true. You're not accounting for the R&D.
Yeah.
You're not just building it yourself. It's like thousands of people building this shit, and then all the R&D and all the marketing and all the shit that you got to account for it. So,
all that overhead.
Yeah, so they got to charge for that shit. I get that.
So you gonna cop one, dude?
Fuck no. Fuck.
25 grand?
Fuck no.
Fuck a house.
You
bro.
know what kind of computer I could build for myself for $6,000? Like it'd be fucking. It wouldn't. I don't know if it'd be better than this, but I could put whatever the fuck I wanted in it. I would have more than enough. More than enough. I wouldn't use that much. I wouldn't need that much. It'd be ridiculous. Would I take it if somebody gave it to me for free? Fuck yeah. But I mean, I'm not. I don't need to spend more than $2,000 on a computer for it to do everything I need it to do.
Morris he's pretty chatty. What do you got to say over there? I can't read it.
Insane. Morris said most games use just a couple cores, and having lots of cores is pointless unless you are a power user. If you're doing a lot of editing and rendering and video editing, and you're using, say, you're a Photoshop user, that's where, and maybe you're using Chrome and having 8 browser windows open and multitasking performance stuff, yeah, it's better. But if you're talking gaming, the i9s were the best thing you could get for gaming, absolutely. Well, for a lot of stuff. The i9's the best processor that's on the market at this moment. But when the new AMD CPUs come out, that'll change. They're going to be better. And if the new Threadrippers come out, which they are planning to release new Threadrippers, they haven't said anything yet. But when the new Threadrippers come out, the i9's not even going to hold a candle to those when they come out. Shannon Brand said Hawaii farted on my balls. Man, are you drunk right now? Welcome to the show.
Yeah, the way you're supposed to be.
Morris, I'm more looking forward to the PCIe 4 M.2 cards hitting 9 gigabits a second. So the PCIe, so there's a new architecture that's coming out on the new cards, on the new motherboards for these new AMD cards. This is like the big thing that they've been advertising at Computex this week. PCIe cards are only important if you're moving a lot of storage stuff, because they're not going to apply to the graphics cards. The graphics cards are still going to be limited to PCIe 16 3.0 stuff. But the new memory that's coming out, the M.2 drives and things like that, that if, say, you need to move a 9 gigabit file to another drive, it moves that shit super fucking fast. Like if you're rendering or processing shit, moves that shit super fucking fast. But not everybody needs that. If you're just a gamer, you don't need to be moving large files around. So the only people that really helps out are people who are moving large files.
Like content creators.
Yeah, if you're making like large videos or movies or things like that, and you need to move them around, or you need to render them quickly or move them to another drive, that shit's gonna be like lightning fast compared to what we got right now. It's gonna be like triple the speeds. It's fucking crazy, but it's fucking expensive too. You're talking about for those drives, you're talking another fucking a lot of money.
God damn, dude.
So yeah.
I'm just gonna stick with my
Morris
Microsoft
says iSheep
service.
That's what iSheep. I haven't bought a Mac in a long time. Macs they do what you need them to do well. But are you paying a premium for it? Fuck yeah, you're paying a fucking premium for it. That's the whole thing. If you're an iMac fan and that's your thing,
so, yeah,
it'll do the job that you need it to do. I don't blame it for that. But if you're just like, if you're a gamer, you definitely don't want a Mac, because a lot of games don't work on Macs.
Oh, the compatibility.
Yeah.
And all that stuff. So
if you're a gamer, you're out. But if you're doing photos, you're doing movie rendering, you're doing music, like iMacs are dope for that kind of shit, for sure. So it's how big your wallet and how big your needs are. That's what it comes down to. And if you want the cool new fucking thing in town,
I want it
in town. Yeah,
I do.
Do you like the design of it though? Everybody's been calling it a cheese grater.
Why is that? Like some cooling efficiency thing? Like what is?
Yeah, there's 3 fans in the front, and then it turns everything. There's a fan here in this portion of the case. So there's 3 fans up front here that are the intakes, and then there's an exhaust fan here that kind of circulates, and it spits all the hot air out. So it pulls all the hot air from the case down here and spits it out. And then there's 3 cases in front that are all air intakes.
Blowers.
So it keeps the computer pretty. I guess it's really efficient in keeping the computer cool. They had a picture of it open, I think, at one point. Yeah, here. So you can see here what it looks like inside. But yeah, basically there's a radiator. There's a radiator up front, 3 fans, sucks all the air in and spits it out the back. But it's supposed to be super efficient. They could have added a lot of shit in there. There's no liquid cooled anything in there though too, which is kind of surprising. You think they would have liquid cooling in something like this, but they apparently didn't need it. It's all air cooled. So, I don't know. I'm not spending that much fucking money on a computer though. Fucking no way. And I'm not spending $1,000 for a stand. Fuck that. That's not even including the price of the fucking monitor and the stand that it comes on. So,
God, that's such an amazing Apple. You never see.
I don't know if I like the design either too. I don't know if I like that cheese grater look. I don't know if I'm a fan of it.
It's not good.
But this display is legit. That shit's no joke. I'm not surprised it's that expensive.
So how come, like, because I know like Samsung phones, right? Phone wise, Samsung's displays are like untouchable, right? At this point,
they're not untouchable. I would say a lot of people say the new Pixel phone that came out has a better.
It doesn't.
Well, they have a better camera.
It has a better camera, not display. Display is different.
The display is a QLED, like it's like the new OLED type of display that's in your phone.
All right, so so for TV screens and stuff like that, it's LG. LG makes OLED. Samsung makes QLED.
Yeah.
So
basically, it's more LEDs in a smaller amount of space, and they are able to display dark light better. So, or there's no dark light, but I mean dark colors. So whenever you have the blacks,
they're deeper blacks.
That's what the whole pitch is deeper blacks. So
this display, like, why the fuck is it so sick? Like, why is it so dope? The nits is brightness.
Right. The nits is.
So I guess the display is like the contrast between the nits and the darkness.
Right. So how those screens work is basically there's an electrical pulse that's sent through the nodes that light it up, right? That light it up a certain color. These have like tiny microscopic nodes to like the point where it's a 6K display, so there's 6,000 pixels in a 32-inch display. Like, you got to think how closely bunched everything is together. And then you have the nits, which increases the amount of brightness that those lights are able to display. So you get richer colors, you get brighter colors, you get things that, it's more, you get basically a brighter color, more detailed display is basically all it is. But
goodness gracious,
this thing is like fucking top of the line shit. And then it all comes down to like the processors and stuff that are in the monitors themselves. So monitors have their own, a lot of good monitors have their own computers in them, they have their own GPU.
That makes sense.
And stuff in them.
Yeah.
So it depends what the technology that's in there too makes a big difference in how the colors are displayed and everything like that. And then having the richer blacks as opposed to the artificial blacks, which there's the artificial black, which is the lights imitating the color of black. And then there's the image. There's like monitors that are allowed to physically turn the lights off to give you the black, like a literal black display when it's on. So it's got to be able to turn those lights off. And then there's the monitors that keep it on and kind of imitate the black color. And then there's the monitors that are able to like have the power to turn off the lights while having the display still on and make it still fluid and more dynamic blacks.
I believe you, bro.
So yeah, there's all that, but I'm nerding out. Do we have the nerding out thing still? I'm gonna give myself a hint. So there you go, the new Apple Mac Pro. Do you want to buy one? I think I'm gonna pass. No, thank you.
All right, I just gotta walk out on that. I can't even.
Are you done?
I'm done.
All right, well, let's close it out, Phil.
Apple Mac Pro killed me.
Sorry, I went all nerd on you. I apologize. We're down to 4 viewers. Morris, if you're still there, thank you, sir. Shanna Brand, hey, good to see you, man. Good to have you back. Glad you were here. Raph, Lanny, if you're still out there, hello, goodbye, aloha, as we say in the States. We appreciate all of you. Thank you for joining us tonight on Inappropriate Bar Talk. My name's Chris.
And I'm Philip.
We want to thank you guys for joining us live this week. We're live every Wednesday, 5 p.m. Hawaiian time. You can join us right here, twitch.tv.com/inappropriate bar talk. Follow us on Instagram at Inappropriate Bar Talk. Follow us on Twitter at IBT Podcast. Check us out, inappropriatebartalk.com. Join our Discord, please. That'd be a lot of fun. We like you guys. We like to have chats with our fans there. We like to have a lot of fun. If you want to check out any of our merch, I want to thank iThirsty for hooking us up with these shirts this week. Appreciate you. Hopefully we're going to be working out a deal with them with the beer tasting. That'd be fantastic. That'd be great. Yeah. But we'll be talking about that later. Check out our merch on our webpage there, streamlabs.com/inappropriate bar talk. And yeah, man, it's been a lot of fun hanging out with you guys. But until next week, we appreciate you. Thanks again. Love you long time. Mahalo.
Shoots.